Okay, I'm going to go live. All right. Hello, viewers. Who do we have today? We have a smaller audience because it's my side channel. Welcome. You are the... Ooh, it's 12. Actually, that's the biggest I've seen on the side channel in a while. And Nat, one of our players, our dragon, isn't here. I don't know. Maybe he's doing it out of grace because he thought his dragon was a little powerful. But it was actually the bear who was very powerful in our first session. So I'm just going to... the fact that Lindsay joins the party means that we still have a 4-person party. So the party had a feast where Jamandi Aldori, one of the sword lords of Rostov, said that tomorrow, which is now, there will be charters handed out to people to basically colonize or found kingdoms in the stolen lands. But there was a raid in the middle of the night by a gang of toughs that had these tattoos of 3 tears under their left eye. And the party has been making its way. They are at the end of the east wing, and they've been making their way towards the center. They found that one of the friendly people that they met, Lindsay, was hiding from this ogre and is joining the party after they rescued her. The dragon needs to take a breather, and he's gonna sit in the corner. All right, any questions from last session? Any thoughts, or should we just jump in?
Did you give us a journal page? Yes, okay.
Yeah,
I gave you a journal page. Yes, I made a player notes page. And yeah, we had a comment last time saying, speed it up! We had a lot of character roleplay, and I assume not many people shared that sentiment because they were understanding that we don't have to stream for the audience. This is something that I'm doing privately with this group of people. They are my first priority, and I don't know if you've ever played if viewers have ever played with complete strangers before, but usually you want to feel out your characters and each other. So we did that. And we will continue to do that. But they're in a middle of a fighty sequence. Lindsay tells you that she's just in distress. She says that this ogre and all of these humans had invaded and were killing people. It was terrible, she says. And they also seem to be trying to make their way into this secret door before the fight broke out. She points to the secret door right next to Lumen. And they're probably trying to... She doesn't know what they're trying to do. Rob the place? Kill everybody? Probably both.
Well, would it be apt for us to try to find our way through this door? Or should we try to check on everyone else?
I mean, whatever they were going on in there, I'd rather them not get it, so it's probably best if we at least take it if we go in there, figure out what they want, and at least take it with us. So that way we can deliver it to, I guess, Lady Jamandi Aldori? I'm still a little bit
This is her mansion. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would say at least keep it out of the... We don't know who's going to be coming behind us, so...
Yeah,
We already checked all We already checked all the bedrooms near us, and all those people were already killed, so...
I'm good to leave it be for now.
I mean, Lady Aldori is not the right. Lady Jamandi.
Aldori.
Sorry, I'm having a brain fart.
Aldori is right.
Okay, yeah, I had a coworker who had a name similar to that, so it was throwing me off. she is our host and we are invited guests, I believe that it would be... Oh, it's right there. Okay. I believe that it would be prudent of us to come to her defense. I believe that we should prevent these people from accomplishing their goal, at least until we can get some guidance from our host.
What does that mean? Because I've heard that helping her is an argument for doing both things. I think I've heard people correctly. So what do you mean?
So there's an item that...
To prevent the stuff in this secret room from getting into the hands of the criminals, or to move on.
Protect the stuff, I would say.
Okay.
Protect the stuff being breaking in and taking it with us.
Well, if they didn't know about the secret door, I would say just leave it. But if they already know about it and they were trying to get into it, I'd rather they not get the chance to get it, and then abscond with it.
Fair enough. Can I make a check to try to find an access way for the secret door, or some sort of lever or something?
Yeah. She points to a secret lever.
Thank you,
love. That is near the floor. And they seem to know in advance where it was. They found it pretty quickly.
Cool. That being Lindsay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to search the area for any sort of traps or devices around where the lever's at.
You could do a secret perception check.
And that's control and then click perception?
Allegedly, but it didn't work in a recent session. If not, there's the little drop-down menu where, you could change public role into something else.
It worked on my screen.
Oh, good. When you just hit control?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I clicked on the perception, it brought up that tool, like the window, and then it automatically had blind GM roll on it.
Okay.
Like, it collected, so yeah.
Well, what you see is that the catch was pretty well camouflaged and small, and that you don't believe there are any traps attached to it.
Well, if there are no objections from my companions here, I would like to pull the catch.
Absolutely, go for it.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. All right, the door opens to... Oh, do you not... Is it... Oh, it's dark. That's strange because of the artwork. It's a small windowless room with a large wooden trunk with a formidable-looking padlock. And there is a door that looks like is meant to... It's possibly the backside of a secret door over here.
Well, do we know where a key is, or is anyone apt at playing their own?
I have trained with such devices. I believe I might be able to open this. Where exactly was the
secret door?
I guess, yeah.
Southwest wall.
West. So I guess I will search. I mean, is it obvious from this side, or?
It is obvious.
Okay, then I will attempt to open the door.
Okay. Here, there is... it looks like another storage room with...
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, with extra oil lamps and bed linens, common tools, candles. Crates with the lid already open, with these kinds of knickknacks. Things that for an estate. And it looks like there's a lot of, if you were to search, common adventuring gear and lamp oil.
Well, it appears to be a. Sorry about that ping. It appears to be a common storage room. Okay, and out of character. Does it look like it's been ransacked, or is it just?
It does not look like it has been.
We also need to check the chest in the room.
Yeah, we could do that.
There's a chest. Wait.
In this room.
Oh. Okay.
Oh. Well, I would volunteer to check it.
Okay. All right. There is a padlock keeping the lid shut.
Alrighty, let's pull out my thieves' tools are available to me.
Okay.
They're ready, and I will attempt to unlock the padlock.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want a blind thievery?
No,
Check or
those are open checks.
Okay.
Okay. This is a not an easy lock. And Lindsay says this looks like it belongs to the manor.
Well, let's see here. Perhaps is the chest movable?
Have we
It's heavy.
tried the key we found?
Oh yeah, we found that bronze key.
Yeah,
Okay.
from the gardens that were just outside. If they were running here, then they probably may have had the key.
That's
it
a
fits
great idea.
perfectly. Astel with 2 hero now has just earned a hero point. Ding.
Alright.
Click. It creaks as you open it, and it looks like there are 8 small cloth bags in here that are filled with gold. This is perhaps 600 gold pieces. And there are 2 potions marked healing, and there is a fine mace and a fine longsword. There's a small leather-bound journal at the bottom that has names, a list of names in it, and looks like dates on which they're supposed to receive their monthly pay.
Okay, so I think that we leave everything in the chest, relock it, and if it's movable, push it into the secret door room.
I
Like
agree.
the door to the room to the south, so that it's
The room to the south had a door leading to the hallway.
It seems like this. I guess this room just had 2 secret doors to it.
okay. So this is probably the most secretive of the room. So I say we lock it back up and secure this room.
It might not be the worst idea to kind of hide it in plain sight, move it into this storage closet, and just cover all of the furniture in here with some of the cloths from the wardrobes.
That makes sense.
And then leave the chest open so they think that someone's already run off with it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. But leaving it unlocked, like the chest itself unlocked.
Yeah, make it look like the chest was rummaged, but move all this stuff inside it into the just common storage next door.
I don't think I'm okay. Take like the
So basically, so basically take all the stuff that's in the chest and move it to an empty crate and like cover it with a cloth or something in the normal storage room, and then we'll leave this chest open so that way if anybody does come follow us, like, and we'll try to like cover it back up and stuff, but that way this looks rummaged and they have no reason to go looking for the stuff.
I see what you're getting at.
Yeah, because if they just find an open chest, or if they just find a locked chest, well, I guess if we have a key though, they will have no reason to No, well, they could try to open it. I guess they could then try to picklock it. Never mind. So yeah,
I'm
basically just trying to hoodwink them, but
Exactly. Get a little clever with it.
Lindsay giggles and says, "Yeah, let's lock the chest too. Let them waste their time here."
oh, I guess that's fair too.
There you go. Yeah.
yeah, taking the valuable stuff out, putting in a crate, and then locking the now empty chest.
Exactly.
That
Okay.
that sounds like a spicy idea. A good idea. Let's do that.
All right.
And then, yeah. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do.
All right.
Do you
Lindsay
think,
likes this idea.
Do you think Mistress Eldori would mind me borrowing this longsword and defending their estate?
I mean,
Lindsay
given
has
the
bardic lore.
circumstances,
As long as we, either give it back at the end or ask to continue to use it when we see her.
Works
Yeah, we're
great for
helping
me.
her. If she should understand if we give it back to her.
Would the mace benefit either of you or any of you?
if I'm getting that close to use a mace, something has definitely gone wrong. I do have a dagger to defend myself though, so I would be more than happy to not worry about it.
Yeah, I don't need it. All right, so I think it is decided.
Lumen normally has a longsword.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. All right.
I carry one. It's not my standard weapon of choice, but I do carry one.
Okay. Well, this one has a light blue tinge to the metal, and it feels very well balanced.
Okay.
This definitely feels like an upgrade.
Heck yeah.
Do we want to take time for me to look at it, see if I can identify it or its make, or do we just want to keep going?
That would take some fine examination. Take about 10 minutes.
I think it would probably be better to continue on.
Oh, let me see if Lindsay has a cantrip. Oh, she has read aura. We'll take her 1 minute.
Assuming she's a bard, she could probably have plenty of cantrips.
Astel has
will
a
take
detect
that.
magic and read aura as well.
I see.
So,
Well, detect magic
it
will
is-
tell you within a round that of the presence of magic. So with a
yeah,
little
the presence of magic. Yeah.
with a little trial and error, you deduce that the mace and the longsword are magical, as well as the 2 potions labeled healing.
Oh, we should definitely take those with us too in the defense of the estate.
Okay, so gold is replaceable. We'll leave that here because that's payment. But the 2 potions and the 2 weapons we hold on to, and then we will return as necessary when we speak to Miss Eldori.
I might be able to also give back the potions depending on at a later date. So yeah,
If-
I'm not too
if
worried about
it
taking them now.
Necessary to use them.
All right.
All right.
Okay. I put the healing potions as unusual liquids, but there's 2 of them. You can. Okay, I'll leave them as unidentified, but it's the one when it says quantity 2 that they're marked healing.
Okay.
All right. There's the sound of distant blades clashing towards the west.
Well, I suppose we should head towards that.
Yes. Miss Lindsay, would you like to accompany us? We could
Oh,
definitely-
absolutely, Lindsay says, looking at Lumen. I didn't realize we would be having our own adventures together already.
Well, I'm glad we made the acquaintance.
I hope you don't mind I have this. She brings out a lute that she had on the ground next to her. If you don't, I hope you don't mind me accompanying you with song. I am a bard, and I'm able to inspire people to greater heights.
That sounds fantastic.
Okay, I'm not very good in a face-to-face battle, though. As you can see, I was hiding behind a chair. She giggles.
We've got Aurelius carrying that load.
Yes, he is the goodest of boys, aren't you, Aurelius? And Sylvanus, he sort of.
Now, what rhymes with bear? Says Lindsay.
Hair.
Hair, lock of hair, scare,
terror, if you want to play around with syllables and whatnot.
a lady fair, she says.
Mhm.
All right, she's kind of getting lost in her thoughts as she walks out.
Okay.
And we can kind of walk and talk towards the sounds of the clanging in the battle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if I move here, which direction does the clanging of weapons seem to come from?
Towards the left door, the door to the left.
Okay, well, I will move to the door if anybody has any qualms about me doing that. And prepare to open the door.
Okay. All right, Lindsay, what does she have out? She has a short bow out. Okay. And she is going to see what you guys are doing. Sylvanus is scouting. She is going to I suppose she can she's already singing stirring songs, inspiring songs, instilling courage in you all, talking about how no one was aware of the bear and it gave them a scare, and no one dared to she's just trying to think of all these rhymes. So you want to open the door?
Yes, please.
Okay. Well, when you open the door, there is a giant, about 10 feet tall, that seems to be sitting down with its back against the far door. And it looks bloodied. Looks like it has a big gash, very thick gash in its left arm. And it's breathing heavily, and it looks at you. And it kind of like, it goes through its mustache and beard, and it's kind of sits up more straight and looks like it's ready to stand up. What do you do?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Sir, I believe you are injured, and I would prefer not to want to fight.
That was one of the giants that came in, says Lindsay.
Did he touch you?
I'm sorry, I should mention there's about 11 corpses in the room.
What's up?
and their lady Zimmonius are mostly like Aldori corpses, like the staff and stuff, or are they
mostly of 16 corpses in the room. 11 of them look to be Lady Jamandi's guards, and 5 of them are adventurers that you recognize from the feast. They are dead.
Okay.
And Lindsay's voice starts to strain. She's getting ready for a fight. What do you want to do?
I would like to grab my amulet and the longsword that we just picked up and arm myself.
All right. Is the group pressing forward through this wall of blue meat?
I
am going to I have my bow ready because that's what I had before, and
Right.
I'll get an arrow ready to go.
Okay, it looks like you guys are being cautious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then what do you do? It looks like it doesn't have a weapon by its side. It looks like it has very strong fists.
And I guess I'll call out. Did these people attack you, or was it the other way around?
I have a quick question. It says that he looks badly injured. Okay. I don't know if we're supposed to be able to see that, but
People,
And it was described that he
people
has a
fight
big
me.
gash in his arm.
People fight me, and I work for the boss. Stay away. It says in a thick accent that suggests it also speaks a Jotun.
Okay. So with that, Asta will kind of speak up in Jotun and go, and who is your boss?
He's standing up now.
Whoa,
Okay.
sir, don't get up. Don't get up. We would prefer that you sit down.
I am not your prisoner. And he's yelling and marching
I'm not-
forward.
You started at 8 and not 7.
Oh, it looks like Matt's here.
I think
It's like he
I
smelled-
apologize. I think we started out at
It's like he smelled a fight about to happen.
yes, probably. Yeah, I think I apologize. I think I thought we started an hour later than we did. I followed ping and immediately jumped on. My
Oh.
fault.
Okay.
It's all good. We
What happened
didn't
again?
do much. We just murdered like 100 of those guards, and we leveled up 3 times.
Aw.
Yeah.
you'll be-
You can still catch up, though.
You can have that violence without me.
Hey,
I love killing people.
Aurelius will face tank everything, so we're good.
All right, it's time to
Eat
roll
while
initiative.
killing everything.
Yeah, what did I miss? Seriously. If you don't mind
We
asking.
found a room.
we found a secret room, and that is all.
With
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't
Lady
know.
Aldori's gold, but you kept a few important things that you could use immediately, but left it all behind.
Really?
There's 600 gold.
No, the one from my initiative.
Oh,
Initiative.
I rolled a 3 if it makes you feel any better.
And that looks like a big boss right there.
yes, it
Yeah, we did-
does. It looks
We
like
definitely
something
didn't just
for.
pick a fight with a giant or anything. That definitely.
To be fair, the dragon's the door opener, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
I made an attempt at de-escalation.
Okay.
Like, he wanted to fight. So...
All right,
Oh,
Lindsay.
is that Lindsay right there?
Yeah, she says, all right, the bear will go in there, and I'm scared. And she is singing first. And there's a module called, and it's going to be useful here, PF2E Workbench. So it might cause you guys to reload, but it has some macros that we will find useful. I only was made aware of this recently.
What's it do? Like specifically.
We will learn. Okay,
Fair enough, I guess.
under compendiums, go to workbench, type in workbench, and you will find something called basic action macros, which has a whole bunch of basic actions, and my cat is
I see workbench macros.
digging her claws. Yes, that's what you want. And there's also, I thought there
Focus.
was.
Call
Yes,
knowledge.
workbench
color.
items. There's something called workbench. There's another one called workbench items. There's an aura called Inspire Courage. She will make that aura, and let's see what happens. It worked on herself. Other people.
I have it. I have it.
Wait, did it automatically appear for you?
Well, it says I have 5 weeks remaining somehow.
I am confused.
I am confused as well. I have 5 weeks remaining in my Inspire Courage somehow.
I don't even see that. Well, anyway, the next thing she's going to do is fire.
Well, I'm just gonna add my inspire courage to the macro I already have. So.
Why is... Oh, she's inspiring... Oh, it thinks that the ally is the giant. It's inspiring the giant.
Oh.
Please don't inspire the giant.
No, Lindsay, no.
Oh, geez, this aura... Okay, thank you, Workbench. It thinks she's a hostile creature, I think, and so it's grouping her. Look at this sweet playtest.
Traitor.
This module. I'm gonna turn it off.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I think that I have a inspire courage macro already, so that should.
Yeah, there is an Inspire Courage thing already somewhere in the compendium for people. It might be under control space. Yeah. Spell effect, Inspire Courage. Put that in your hotkey bar, and then there you go. And then you can just hotkey yourself. There we go. And she says this as she looses an arrow from her short bow. No ammunition assigned. One of the more annoying things about Foundry. Now I have to add arrows to her inventory. Excuse me. Okay, and then I want it to not auto-destroy. Here we go. Alright, finally, I will fire my arrow. How come she's supposed to be inspired? Wait, what's her... Dex is
She is inspired.
She is. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
+7 should be the correct bonus. Okay, that's a miss. And she's going to fire again. 17 is... misses by... it's closer. And next is Aspel.
Okay, well, first and foremost, I will cast Evil Eye
Ah, okay.
on our giant.
Uh-huh.
So he needs to make a will save.
Yep. Okay, here comes, it's gonna try to, the giant's gonna try to resist. And,
Oh,
ooh,
damn it.
+10. That is quite good. It does not succeed. It looks very determined, and looks like you can see how it defeated a room of 16 foes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So her next option is, especially since Lizzie has Inspired Courage up, is instead going to... yeah, I'll try to go ahead and cast Phantom Pain on it.
Okay.
Well, I was hoping to reduce its save, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay, does it make a save?
Yes, it means a same will save.
Alright.
The...
I have to rearrange the screen because we have 5 people now.
Sorry.
I know. Will save.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn it.
Never mind.
Oh, you didn't get the partial success either, unfortunately. All right,
Yeah.
you're learning that these giants of the north are quite tough. Redfear.
Well, I'm gonna bite this guy. I'm gonna run up and bite this guy.
Yeah, take a bite out of crime.
Yes.
Ow!
Wow.
Ow! And Lindsay giggles and says, "That was because of me." Oh, jeez. Oh my God.
Somebody,
That was
Oh, max damage.
All right. The dragon has mauled. This has been the campaign of maximum damage.
Fighters doing. Wow.
Yeah.
Alright.
That ends
So
that.
the last couple of hours, that bear's been getting all the credit, and I took that personally.
I just stare at the bear. I don't say anything, but kind of like pointed at him.
All right.
My
The bear just goes forward and roars over its still form. Roar!
Oh, you taking the credit for that?
I don't know if it's taking credit. I don't know if animals think that way. Is Redfern seriously resentful about this?
No, I'm just role-playing. I'm just
All right.
role-playing.
Okay, this is a scullery and has 2 sturdy tables for prepping food and a large tin wash basin. But there are fragile-looking dishes that are miraculously undamaged, but many bloody corpses lay piled in the middle of the room. And there's a door to the west, and there's an opening to the north, and a door to the south.
Any of the bodies look familiar?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Most of them are guards, and several of them are adventurers from last night.
Any of them named
Which
adventurers?
ones? Or no
What?
one at our table? No one from our table?
No one
or-
from your table, no.
Okay.
Let's go north. I think we should go north. Let's south. Let's go south. What's this way?
Before we leave, can I search this giant?
Sure.
Yes, his token disappeared. For what's worth, that matters.
The giant has a battered breastplate.
A battered breastplate.
Yeah.
I don't know that I can make a lot of use of that, but
Just get big.
just get bigger. Yeah.
Bulk up.
Life
Drink
pro
milk.
tip to yeah, just get bigger.
Drink a lot of milk.
Can I also grab some relics from the giant that might be useful in my thaumaturge practices, like beard hair or giant toe or something like that?
Lot of tooth.
There is a strange light blue hair that looks thicker than the others sticking in the middle of its beard.
Perfect.
And the guards you see that they are wearing half-plate armor, chainmail armor covered in gore, a battle axe, 4 long swords, 9 daggers, a crossbow, a glaive, and several pieces of minor jewelry that looks like they could be worth at least 25 gold if collected, and a blood-smeared, strange light gray cloak. It's an unusual color. It's like
Investigate the cloak.
eye-catching.
Well, I think we should investigate the cloak. 'Cause it looks
Okay.
sus.
And Astel, you have detect magic when you're exploring.
Yep.
You do believe this cloak is magical.
Yeah, it certainly seems magical. I can try to take some time to identify it if we want to before we put it on.
Okay, that would be 10
Sure, or
minutes.
not put it on.
Yeah, this seems like something that maybe a surviving family member would perhaps appreciate.
Briefly, just show me what it was, but I'm not going to comment on that.
Looks like Sylvanus is in a pantry. There are floor-to-ceiling shelves covering the walls. It is well stocked with salted meats. 12 barrels sit against the west wall. And... Oh, no.
Yeah.
The pantry's to the north, which you see from this distance. You've only entered the southern room, which it looks like it's a washroom with wash tubs, a small brass oil lamp on the ceiling, shedding plenty of light, and there's a thick scent of cinnamon in here.
Is this door supposed to still be closed, or did you leave it open?
I don't know how you walked through the door.
I opened.
Oh.
Yeah.
It looked like you apparated through.
Yeah, I was just peeking at this.
Oh.
We didn't open this door.
You did not.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go through that
Do
door
we
then.
still hear the sound of clashing swords and metal?
No.
Okay. Then yeah, there were 2 rooms that we technically haven't investigated. So I don't know if you want to look for survivors before we
Yeah, let's look
continue
for
on.
survivors. I'll look in this room.
Redfern, you see a small room that is comfortably furnished with a bed, rocking chair, and a small side table with 3 chairs. There's an overturned wooden chest in the middle of the room, and a tangle of discarded clothing and personal items. So it looks like a lot of...
the chest.
Sure.
Anything valuable?
Well, it looks like you already see a few gold coins and silver coins scattered among the mess. Your immediate search produces that. I mean, finds that.
Do I want to be moral, or do I want to loot the dead? Is that disrespectful?
There's no sign of blood here.
I'll take it then. Well,
let's avoid stealing from the estate sponsoring our
exactly.
expedition.
I'm not sure. Yeah, that's probably worse. It's probably means I'm not sure if that's better or worse, but yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And let's
actually,
check
is there,
up here
what this
too.
room? What this room?
Oh, that.
Oh, uh-huh.
Go right here as well.
That is... There are 2 rows of simple beds. It looks like servants, aged 16 to 30 or 40. Some of them were slain in their bed. They're 14... Well, that's more than what's pictured. And it looks like they were asleep when they were killed. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a lot of clothes and personal items scattered over the floor.
I'm not going to disrespect the dead, so I'm not going to do that. So I'll walk out.
Okay.
Can I check up here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Now this looks like a pantry. Oh, and look, there are 3 people who are unconscious who you recognize. It looks like they have been bound by rope. You see Valerie, Amiri, and Harem. They are unconscious and breathing.
Sylvanas, wanna administer first aid to one of them while we use the... Or I can grab one, Sylvanas can grab one, and Astol can grab one.
Lindsay says I can help with my spells.
Oh, that's even better.
He was a fuddy-duddy, she says about Harem, and she's going to cast a spell on Amiri and try to bring her back. And Amiri wakes up and looks startled, and she jumps up, looks like with a surge of adrenaline, and she says, "Where is it? Where is that thing?" And then she realizes she's tied up, and she's trying to rip off the ropes.
Redfern will take it off if that's okay. All
right.
So that's kind of weird.
Oh, it's you, she says. I tell ya, I didn't expect you to see me in a state like this, but that giant was bigger than any. It was much stronger than a whole group of us.
That's fine. I bit its head off.
And she says, "This Valerie here, she's a strong warrior as well."
Using the healer's kit. The party's healer kit, I will attempt to treat wounds on Valerie.
Okay. All right.
And
Lindsay says she can cast her last spell on Harem, she says.
Wow. It might be worth saving your energy. We can do this the mundane way.
Yeah, he was kind of a downer, she says.
That doesn't mean he deserves to
It's
die.
hard to inspire people when someone's talking about our doom. He did predict this, you know. He did predict we would die tonight.
I was not implying that we don't heal him, just that we do it the mundane way.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's more useful asleep, she says.
Okay. Can I untie Amari for what's worth while she's being
Sure.
healed?
Sure.
Am I using the? Is she using the spell on Valerie?
You guys have talked about her saving her last spell.
Okay.
Between your party's talents and having slashing weapons, I think you can free them from these ropes.
Okay, then
And claws.
I will also use the medicine skill. I will use the medicine skill first on Valerie, and try to treat wounds.
All right. Okay.
And
After several minutes, by the way, you hear kind of a battle cry towards the west, and a general roar of like and it sounds like it could be coming from like at least 10 people. Okay, that looks like a successful heal check.
Yeah. So how much? This is my first time with
Yeah, 2d8.
2d8. Okay.
Just also as a heads up, in Foundry under the action HUD under utility, there's treat wounds, and it takes care of the DC and the healing or the damage.
Okay, so I will use that in the future. So
Just saves time.
10 hit points.
Ah.
Yep.
All right. She wakes up. She says she grits her teeth but she doesn't complain, and she says, "I am indebted to you." And her sword is next to her and her shield, and she stands up and says, "I would offer my services." And she looks at the dwarf and says, "It looks like he's in need of aid as well." But Valerie's just offering to help, and Amiri's just stalking, hoping to. She's getting impatient. She says, "There's a fight going on. When can we join already?"
We should probably heal this cleric, this Grotius guy first. Kareem.
While these medicine checks are happening, can I try to identify some of the unusual liquids that we have? Because those
Yes.
will also take 10 minutes, so...
All right. So how about a second treat wounds on Harem? It sounds like.
Yeah, let me roll that. I'm gonna try her.
I can do that so we don't take an extra 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, let's. have
Oh,
you
I
do it.
see. During the first 10 minutes. So what would Astel try to identify?
Sorry, I'm recalling a blank. There's a skill feat to identify potions with crafting, right? So if I don't have that feat, I need to use one of the other ones, like occultism. Correct?
Potions. When I hear potions, I think of magical potions, and there is a feat for using crafting for that. Magical potions you can already identify using the 4 skills that are associated with magic traditions.
Okay. Well, I guess it's the same roll, so I will use occultism to try to identify the one we have 4 of.
All right. Is that a secret check? Okay.
I believe it is.
All right.
Looks private to me.
Because I could get it wrong.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay. This is what you believe it is.
The macro treat wounds is saying I don't have a PC selected. How do I
click
use
yourself?
Click myself.
Yeah.
And then if you,
Gotcha.
to target, if you hover over the person with your mouse and press the T, it'll actually target them.
Okay.
So
I'm not sure why it would. It doesn't affect the DC.
That's
okay.
unfortunate.
Oh well. You hear him mutter in his
she's a
sleep,
paladin,
says, "It's in vain."
If she's a paladin, can she lay on hands him?
She's not a paladin. Have you played the computer game?
I've never played the computer
Oh,
game.
okay.
No.
All right.
She's a
She's not a
paladin.
paladin. No.
Well, we have
Paladins aren't in Pathfinder.
we have 6 citric
Champion,
healing potions,
whatever.
so we
You
just
know what
feed
I
him.
Champion. You know what I
No, there are paladins in Pathfinder. It's just
It's the subclass.
yeah. But also, she is not a paladin. She, in fact, might be insulted if you were to tell her that. But anyway, you'll learn more about her.
She's champion.
So,
She's not that
I-
either.
Okay, I just want to clarify.
All right.
I think because
Oh yeah, Valerie's telling you that time. She says, "I am not. I have devoted my. I've given my devotion to the martial arts." She says
Oh,
sternly,
so you fight well.
quite well.
I am gonna go over to Harriet. What was his name again?
Harem.
Yeah, Harem. I will cut his bonds,
Mm-hmm.
but we've already made an attempt to heal him. It didn't work. I'm gonna let him be, and I'm gonna say,
She did identify 4 healing potions just now.
Yeah, so we have like
Oh,
6
we
extra healing potions. I feel we just feed him a healing potion at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, give him one. We're all
Yeah.
mostly unharmed for now.
I guess if we have to, says Lindsay.
I'd
would
rather
not-
have.
oh, right, leaving him to his fate.
Oh, I thought we would drag him along. Otherwise, he's just going to
Isn't
be
that
a drag.
isn't that his entire thing, leaving him to his fate?
That's what he would say if he were awake.
Well,
let's
we'll
give him
take a potion and yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I already marked this down a potion.
All right.
Okay.
Hopefully, it's,
All right,
hopefully
roll
it's
a
potion, not
D8.
poison.
I will meet my lord. All right, he takes. He says, "Oh, I'm dying." He says, and he says, "Leave me be. I don't know why you used that on me. I thought I saw him, Grotus. I was so close."
Well, you can
Well-
stay here if you'd like, good sir. But we are heading on. There's more. There is more combat that is occurring, and perhaps if you would like to meet your deity, you could do so in battle.
He looks up at the sky and says, "Grotus, what would you say?" "Yes, I believe I shall aid others in finding you." And he takes up his weapon. And says, and he looks he has very large fingers. He looks like he's got a lot of heft in his swing. He's a dwarf. He says,
Guess we're heading on now.
"I shall."
Sorry.
I think so. I think we found everything we have to find here.
And he says, "Yes, Grotus, I shall share your teachings with them as much as I can." And he joins you.
Medford will take point because he's the big dragon durable person.
Okay. As you can see, oh, by the way, audience, we have upgraded artwork, and I put a link to the person whose Ko-fi, those
Coffee, I think.
coffee.
Yeah.
I got these pictures from. They were free there, and I tipped to them, and I encourage other people to do the same because these pictures are great. They're better than the ones Paiso is providing. Oh dear. All right, you've come upon a scene. Oh, you have rescued 3 more people. Hold on. You revived them. And the Great Hall looks much different than it did hours ago. 3 of the tables have been turned on their sides and pushed against the large entry doors to the south to form a makeshift barricade. There are dishes, broken goblets, and bloody stains on the floor, and at least a dozen bodies lie against the east wall. Lady Jamandi's guards gather at the barricades and in front of the double doors leading into the west wing. There is a smell of smoke in the air. The doors are sealed, and several tapestries have been torn off the walls and wedged into the gap between the floor and the western door to try to keep smoke from flowing into this hall. It looks, they're saying, and they're looking at you in alarm. They're saying, "Survivors!" And they kind of cheer and walk towards you, and says, and Harem is muttering something, but it's not being heard above the din. And Amiri says, "Yes, I was trying to tell them to hurry up." And goes forward and with her big sword. And there's a man who comes forward. He seems to be in charge and says, I'm the ranking officer here. I am Corporal Evenzi." He says, "Report." And he
Well,
notices that none of you are guards, that you are adventurers, and he says that what happened to the giant?
we killed it. I bit its head off.
Oh, there's probably still some of its, blood all over. Your mouth is like, a kid that just ate ice cream,
Yeah.
And
Covered in
they're
blood.
saying, oh, he looks at you in amazement and he says, I should have known. We thought that all the adventurers in the East Wing were killed, but of course the dragon would have made it. And some of the guards that had escorted you earlier are like saying, yes, we escorted that dragon over to his room earlier. They look very proud of themselves, despite what they thought of you earlier. And
I could have done it alone, but thank you.
and the bear is now kind of roaring in the back. But yes, they're basically asking. There's just a bunch of conversations going on at events. He says, "Silence! We must get a clear report. What enemies still remain in the East Wing?"
You could identify them as they're all dead, I think.
Are
We
they
looked them all.
splendid?
Dispatch all of the infiltrators in the East Wing that we were able to find. There were many casualties. They came upon us while most of us were sleeping, and they dispatched quite a few people. But we believe we have killed the infiltrators in the East Wing.
At least the ones that were on our floor. I believe the stairs leading to the other floors were sectioned off, so we don't know about those floors.
Yes. The upper floors are protected. You probably encountered the portcullises. The lever to lift them is upstairs. It's a security measure. But Lady Jamandi herself, a few minutes ago, went into the West Wing, where it is on fire. Now the walls are made of stone. This mansion should probably survive it, but there might be people caught in the fire who may need some help. Meanwhile, he's happy to see a large group of you, and he asks Amiri to head a group to go walk around the perimeter, because apparently they've been trying to break in through the front door. And Valerie volunteers for that group as well. And Evenzi says that Lady Jamandi was hoping to take the dueling hall over at the West Wing to take it back from the person who appeared to be the leader of this Black Tears gang. She would be glad to get more assistance.
She left through the West Wing.
Yeah, she went into the West Wing. Yep.
Is that the wing that's currently on fire?
Yes, though it's more like I read this adventure. It's a little lot realistic. Think of movie fires from the 70s. It's just like it's lit up, You can see through it. In reality, you wouldn't be able to see anything. It would be pitch black. Yes, she walked through the fire. Yes, there's smoking that's gonna it's gonna be hard to breathe. You want to cover your mouth if you were to walk through, but it would be good to see if there are any survivors that might be caught under the who might have been wounded by those vagrants.
Are there like curtains or something in this room?
In this room? Yeah, there's some
Yeah.
tapestries. A lot of them are being used to plug up the West Wing though right now.
Cool. I would like to grab just like some fairly normal thickness fabric and just pour some water it over and tie it around my face and offer the same for everyone else.
Ah,
And
very good.
we should go in and help.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's saying the guards here need to maintain a center for their resistance, and so they're going to stay posted here, and they wish you luck.
A central command post is a wise tactical move. I believe I can speak for my group. We will clear the western halls and see if we can find any survivors, and perhaps assist Lady Jamandi with her duties.
All right. He says Godspeed, and and the guards start to pull apart some of the barricade to let you get through.
Yeah, who else was in the table that we're missing?
The
Mager
annoying
Vaughn?
gnome
Oh,
and
yeah.
Mager Vaughn.
And the gnome. I know the gnome.
Tartuccio was I believe his name.
Yeah,
Tartuccio, yeah. So Tartuccio, was there another person or was that it?
they're Magar.
There was the guy who was going to be getting like the land next to potentially ours, or he was getting
Oh,
the
Mager
section.
Varn, like the noble guy, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bitsnabi noble guy. Yeah.
Mager Varn and Tartuccio, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
wondering who we should keep an eye out for. Sorry for this kind being a bit meta, I'm just kind of thinking.
All right.
Are the double doors are the two right next to each other?
Yeah, and I'm actually having you roll initiative because you're in a smoke-filled hallway, which is acting as a hazard. You all need to hold your breath now, and you can only hold your breath for a number of rounds that's equal to 5 plus your Constitution modifier. And you can decide what order you move. Rolling is, this will make it simpler, I suppose.
I rolled 20, but it didn't pop up on the.
Oh, there are
pop
2
up on
red
the
ferns.
sheet. Well, I rolled 20 on the first time, so 27 first time.
That
I don't know why it's because I clicked the initiative the first two twice.
That's
and it didn't pop
weird.
up the second time.
well,
I think
you can ask Lumen to
27,
let you go
I think.
first if you really want to.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, and
Lumen, please.
Delay until
I think these
after.
doors are open here.
Oh.
All right. This wide hallway is filled with billowing smoke, and further ahead, on either side of the hall, several open doorways are illuminated by flickering flames. Everything is concealed to you. Concealed, using the game term.
Are we just doing a different map? Or still on the?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I
map.
had moved you here. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. Lumen or Redfern?
Redfern, you can go first.
Okay.
Hey, can I? Are there any windows out here? Windows in the room?
Yes, there's a window, a pane of glass.
Can I try to like go in and open the window to let the smoke out? Hope we clear it out a bit.
Yes, you can, and it's a good idea. I'm gonna give you a hero point,
Oh, nice.
and that's gonna take, I'm gonna say, 2 actions. Well, it's gonna take 1 action, but also the fire in this room flares up as oxygen rushes in, as air rushes in, and wait,
Next.
1,
Fortitude.
2, 3, 4, 5. Break door,
There's
break
25.
window. Actually, let me see what the stats of a window are.
Yeah. So I think it was right here to start with. So
Glass, hardness 1, 4 hit points.
yeah, I could break. I'm pretty sure I could break that.
Yes, you can. Yes, you don't even need to roll. You have a +4 strength. Okay. All right. What do you do with your last action?
Leave the room.
Okay. All right. Next is Lumen.
I will dash. Oops. We'll keep moving, hoping to see something.
This looks like there was a shrine there with a statue, and you did see a room here that was on fire. You passed it.
No people though.
You're not seeing people. I
Okay.
believe. Hold on. There there were some. It looked like some dead people in these beds here.
Uh, they look pronouncedly dead. I'm not super worried. I'm trying to find alive people at the moment.
I see. You're doing a
Um,
what's the word? A sweep.
yeah.
Okay,
And I think I can make it to the end of the hallway.
gotcha. All right, you're seeing people who don't have, at first glance, don't look like that much hope. They look like they were in their beds, and there's one person on the floor with a pool of blood.
Okay. Can I open this door at the end, or would that be too many actions?
How much? It looks like you moved out.
I
think you
moved
ran
about
out of movement.
about 60 feet. Yeah.
That's 3 strides, so not yet.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Okay.
That's one round of my breath.
All right, Sylvanus.
All right. Of course, now I'm grabbing everybody. Make sure that doesn't happen. I am gonna move down to the end of the hall as well.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I don't know what it is.
Oh, also
Going
you
to the
can. I should have mentioned to all of you. There's a fight fires action. Takes 1 action. It has the manipulate trait, where you try to kick apart burning debris, smother smaller fires, or move unburnt items away from the path of the flames. Takes an acrobatics, athletics, or survival check. You can also use things that you think of, things involving water or magic.
Interesting. So, on that note, is there a specific place that you would have to do that at, or is that just I stride up to my speed and then just do it there? Basically, what I'm asking is
You have to be
it
inside one of those rooms.
inside one of the rooms.
Yeah.
Is that what I did, basically?
Yeah. But you
Okay, cool.
you smashed a window.
Does that count as a one, or can I still do it this round?
What did you ask?
Does that count as fight fire action? What I did?
I am reading.
25.
It has a. It's lessening the smoke in that room.
I probably would have fought fire with my last action if I knew that. Assuming I wasn't fighting fire by breaking the window.
All right, Sylvanus.
So I'm gonna use my first action to move to this spot in this room.
Wait, I'm sorry, Redfern. Make a skill check then, of your choice. Sorry, let me just go back and deal with that. Athletics, acrobatics, or survival?
Athletics.
Okay. All right. You're able to put some of the fire out, but you also, I assume, step out because otherwise it's really hot in there.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping a tally there. You basically want to get 4 points in each room, ideally. Okay, Sylvanus.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna use my first action to move 25 feet into this square,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will use acrobatics to attempt to fight the fire.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. You're able to put out move some of the debris away. Oh, we're gonna do a third action.
Yeah.
If you stay in the fire, you might take damage, and we'll be doing a reflex save.
It's probably for the best if I use my second action or my third action to move out of the room.
Okay, Astel?
Alright. I will. So this room still needs to be taken care of, right? The one that Redfern helped?
Yep.
All right. Um, so she will move into there, and yeah, just basically trying to move some of the unburnt debris around so it doesn't catch fire. So roll a survival check.
Yep. And Redfern sees that bed needs to be heaved away from the fire.
Oh,
Okay. That's another point earned.
All right. And then I accidentally closed the door. Then with my final action, I will step out.
Okay, Redfern.
Well, I'm gonna do as she did. Step in,
All right.
fight fire, leave.
Go ahead.
Does breaking the window count as fight fire, or is that just?
It does not, but it might have another benefit. Okay, 24 succeeds.
And
You want to try
that
to
helps.
do it again and just finish?
Oh
the
yeah,
room?
actually.
Yeah, if the fire-
finish it off.
If the fire's extinguished, then there won't be damage.
God damn,
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna hear a voice.
Oh, geez. Okay, make a reflex save. And you're
I'm
gonna...
betting you for this.
All right, you
Oh, that's
take
fine.
you take 0 damage from that. That was a critical success.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
All right, you
Everyone
are
added
looking
on,
epic
so.
though.
Yes.
You're doing a dragon roar, I'm sure. A lumen.
I will push into this door.
Okay. And you see the smoke here is lessened, and there are coils of smoke still wafting in the air and padded chairs, and there's an unconscious Tartuccio on the ground. There are oil paintings on the walls.
Okay,
And-
and there's another
And
door
art
straight
pieces.
up.
Yeah.
Can I grab Tartuccio and try to run back out towards the main hall where we were?
Mm-hmm.
So I will carry him. And then how far can I move when I'm carrying? It's-
As you're picking him up, he kind of stirs awake and he says, "Oh, what has happened?"
The building is on fire.
Help me
Are you
stand up.
unconscious from the smoke or from something else?
I am glad you helped me. You are a very good servant.
Alright, you should get out of here.
He says, what way should I go?"
Out down that hallway through the fire. Help if you can. Otherwise, just get through the main hall.
"Oh, there's a lot of smoke in there. I must survive this in order to rule my kingdom."
Well, run quickly then.
There's a lot of art pieces on the wall. He says, I will tell you what to do and give you my leadership from here, from this door."
Okay. Can we breathe in this room? Oh, okay.
You can breathe fine in this room.
Okay.
Except that the door's open. I mean, you got to close the door. Or it's
Sure,
going to spill in.
I'll seal it back. I assume that was my 3 action.
Thank you for... yes, he says.
If you open the door back up again and he happens to not be living, I didn't see
It was
him.
obviously the fire.
All right, Sylvanus.
All right, so I'm going to take my first action to step inside,
Uh-huh.
and I will attempt another acrobatics check
Yeah.
to fight fire.
Mm-hmm.
Please roll these.
All right. You basically had to... You can describe whatever you like, but you had to do a big jump in order to get this like curtain that was going to cause the ceiling to be ablaze. That succeeds.
Awesome. And we need 4 successful checks.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go again and see if I can do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt another acrobatics check
Mm-hmm.
and
All right.
grab the
All right. Listen.
flammable linens and stuff, and
Yes, it's about to leap over from one bed to the other.
yeah, and I'm gonna try to attempt to stop that from happening.
Okay, that's another success. Make a reflex save though, since you ended your turn in here.
Let's see. Save reflex. Thankfully, that's my good one.
Okay, you take half damage, so you are you take 2 damage. All right, Astel.
Okay. Thinking that Redfern has this, she is going to move up and help. Hopefully, help Sylvanas out with another survival check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, acrobatics. Sorry.
Okay.
I know.
Oh wow.
A crit success on something that already had three okays. Great.
Yeah. All right. This fire is out.
And then she'll prepare for her next turn and move upwards.
Okay. Your snake is in your bag, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Redfern.
Yeah.
Well, we can do athletics until I succeed, basically.
All right, pull that bed out of that room. Okay, you succeed. All right, 2 more actions.
No more fire.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna. Well, let's see how much I can move. Yeah, I'm gonna move here. And this room's good, right?
You know what? I'm realizing we're in round 3. You guys do need to get out in a couple of rounds and get another breath of air. But yeah. Yeah, you can move there. Lumen.
I step in here and investigate this room. Well, I still have one more. I still have 2 more actions.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was one turn. That was one.
Yeah, but do you want to?
Move action.
You wanted to end your turn there? Okay, I will tell you what you see.
Well, I'm gonna
Oh, there's
room?
there's no fire in that room actually. It's a room made of stone, and it has plain stone walls and a polished floor. At the far end of the room is a marble statue of an armored half-elf woman, and in one hand is a heavy shield, and the other is a fist clenched over her heart.
Is breathing a free action?
The air here is actually breathable. You're able to get some breath here. It looks like the smoke has not penetrated here very well for some reason.
Can I search the room, if possible?
Sure. On the next turn, you can seek next turn.
Oh, cause that's still one more action. That's breathing was an action. Cause I moved. Oh, I took the fire out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was 2. Never mind. Okay. Oh,
Sylvanas.
turn. Lumen.
Yeah, my Lumen.
Oh, Lumen.
Was it the smoke that you fell unconscious from, or something else?
To
Tartushio.
Oh, he says that. He says. Yes. These criminals came inside and tried to and killed some of the people in their sleep, and I made myself invisible through my sorcery, and I sneaked out, but I'd inhaled too much smoke.
Where did
And
the,
I
do you know
passed
where the
out.
criminals went?
They
How'd you end up in this room?
I snuck out here, and they were out there killing people, stabbing them in their sleep.
Yet you did nothing.
But you fell unconscious in the room we can breathe in?
What are you saying? Why would I do this? Why would I kill people? And why would I kill my future subjects?
I'm just confused.
Yes, you are, he says. Now you should go out there and try to fight those fires.
You never accused him. That's a Freudian slip.
All right. Did that conversation take some of my my opportunity up, or do I have some time to try to?
1 action.
Okay, I will move back in. I will open the door.
He says. You have 1 more action.
All right, and move into the hallway as far from Tartushio as possible.
He's closing the door now.
Okay.
You ignorant fool. Okay, next is Sylvanus.
All right, so I will take my next actions. How do I trace? Is that the measure distance? Hey, look at that.
I think control, hold control and drag
So if I can
or shift.
to this door, no, that would only get me here. I will move there.
Uh-huh.
I will move. Kidding me? Move 5. Move there.
I think right click lets you make waypoints or the space.
You click space. Click space.
Base.
It just. It worked for me at least.
Again.
There
There we go.
Do you not like using the arrow keys? That's another option.
It's just because it's a diagonal hallway.
Okay.
It makes it sort of a pain in the ass. Or a pain in the backside. So that's my first action. My second action will be a 5-foot step into the
All right.
5-foot step into the room. And my third action will be attempt to fight the fire
All right.
with the acrobatics.
Okay. It's a similar situation in this room. All right.
Ugh.
Here's some possible damage. Make a reflex save. Ooh. Success. So you take half of that. Next is Astle. And yeah, Astle.
Alright, she'll go ahead and move up here and oh, my thing fell off into this room.
Yep.
And then try an acrobatics check to
Okay. All right, there are. All right, very good.
Okay, and then final action to step out to avoid any damage.
Okay. Redfern, make a secret perception check.
Secret perception. Yay. I think this will work, right?
Okay.
It's
All right,
private to me.
that works. And there's very little that actually is in this room besides the statue. You do feel a sense of security in this room. As you kind of, gather your breath and calm down a bit. There is a feeling of serenity.
It's in action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna. So that's 5 feet.
Okay.
20 feet. Can I do? I'm just gonna move right here so I can get into this room. Maybe try to hold with this room.
Okay.
And turn. Oh,
Lumen.
So Lumen.
Lumen.
Doing a lot of walk.
All right, I will move into this room and spend my other 2 actions to try
Okay.
to put out fire.
Very good.
You were already in that room, but yeah.
I will use athletics.
Mm-hmm. All right, not
Oof.
successful.
All right, and then my second one.
All right. Ah.
Better.
That
Nice.
helps a lot. All right.
All right. You do something epic that I have not thought of how to describe. Sylvanus.
I first attempt to break one bed,
Yeah.
and then I get really frustrated. I miss, so I kick one bed into another.
You lift the bed and tip it over so that it smothers a fire completely. One of the fires.
Perfect.
There you go.
I love it. All right, and then I will end my turn.
Of course, muscles rippling, your tin cans clanging. Sylvanus.
Well, I will spend my first action
Oh, I'm sorry. Possible damage for the thaumaturge.
Oh,
And by the
I-
way, you have your amulet, except that you did not. You can't really. Can you do the exploit vulnerability against a hazard? I don't think so.
no idea.
Okay, make a reflex save.
That's my worst one.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you're not got all that stuff weighing you down.
I'll
Ooh,
take that.
Very good.
I
One
think
damage.
most of our rolls are rolling above a 15.
Yeah. Sylvanus.
Now
Don't
it's-
jinx it. I did roll that 1, but I did hero point it. So.
Uh-huh.
So I will again attempt to be all acrobatical and fire.
Yeah. You know, you're like, now it's just little small fires. You got to jump on each, like, you know, pebble, stones in a pond. Okay. Not quite.
I will spend my second action to attempt to do it again.
Yeah, you might succeed on these two and then finish it. Oh, no.
You
Okay.
crit. Hopefully you can crit. Please crit.
20, please. Sure.
All right, let's try that again. 5% chance to roll worse. All right.
Oh, there's a crit!
Crit.
Oh, yeah, because you don't need a 20. Okay, this fire is out. Excellent.
And
Next is...
I
Wait.
still have one.
Oh,
I hero
yeah,
point.
yeah, you did.
Actually, let me mark off that hero point. Utility.
Just
Hero
mark
point.
on my hero point that you can say this.
There we go. And then I'm gonna spend my next.
Oh, Bear needs to get out of out of this hallway too, by the way.
Oh, do I have to spend an action? I do, don't I?
Yeah.
Well, he's got one greater Constitution modifier than I do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
he has
will-
7 rounds of holding his
Yeah.
breath.
So there's 10. Really? 10. 10, 15, 25. So I'll move there. And that ends my turn.
Okay, you're moving there to do what?
I'm going to go get some air.
Oh, I see. Astel.
How much times can you hold your breath?
I can. It's 5 plus my con modifier, right?
Yeah.
So I have one more round.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Otherwise,
6
you go fall unconscious. And yeah, it's
Yeah.
bad.
All right. First action, I will step in and then try to put out this fire.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good.
Okay. And then second action, do the same.
Ooh.
Yay.
All right. Yeah, this is the most, you know, this is like a montage. This is a TV show, like, with what's that Chariots of Fire music? Dun, 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 dun. And then Redfern.
Hey. We should have one action though, right? Or is that it?
I stepped in and then to put
Yeah.
put the fires out.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
just surrounded by smoke, looking badass now.
Well, I'm gonna step in. Hopefully, I probably won't crit, but let's see. I guess.
All right. Okay,
Yeah, exactly.
Nope.
I'm gonna step out.
All right.
Enter.
Oh, whoops. Hey, let me enter. Lumen.
Yeah,
I
okay, I'll
will-
stop end turn.
Move to the last room.
2 actions to get there.
Yep, and attempt to put out fire.
Okay.
This time by I don't know. Doing something strong.
Ooh.
Crit.
You do the bed maneuver again.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
It
make
was,
a
it was just
reflex
really
save.
efficient the first time.
Yep. You know, Redfern one-shots things. You're a bed lifter. This is 5 fire damage, though. The bed was
Okay.
really hot as you lifted it up.
But fire does that to things. All right.
Yeah. And also the tin cans you're holding are all getting really heated too, like a metal.
Well, that's fair. I'm a walking oven.
Yeah. Okay, Sylvanus.
All right, I will take 5, 10.
There's clean air in here for what's worth.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, near
Okay.
that statue.
So 5, 10. Is this it moving in? Will just move me there. Is that enough to get me air?
Yeah. I'll say
Or-
it takes one action to breathe in.
Okay, and then for my final action, I will order.
Oh, wholesome.
I will command animal. I gotta move out here so I can.
Well,
get
we
him.
can hear you.
Okay, I'm going to command my animal companion.
Anyone who has had a dog.
Yeah, he's able to get into the room.
Oh, look, there's a dog on the screen.
Yes. Speaking of,
All right.
And we will breathe deep.
Yeah. So Pathfinder is, systematized things even that recalling knowledge about something is an action too. So that's something you can do too. Astel.
All right. Well, I am on my last or second to last. Nope, I had to close the door again.
I
So
think you have
am going...
3 more rounds of acting.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, because that would include your 7th round.
Okay. So in that case, oh, let me just actually grab the tokens. All right, then I will spend my first action to move in here.
Unfortunate. Oh yeah, that's fine.
No, I if I can, I can. That's
I think
I do
it's
have
2
another
actions
option.
to get in there.
She'll just roll another crit. It'll be fine.
uh,
yeah.
actually okay. Well, if it's gonna take me 2 actions to get in there, instead of pushing past Red Fern and Lumen.
I see.
Yeah. I will, which I can easily see that in this particular case. Can I try to use telekinetic projectile to use a blanket and smother some fire, like throw it on it really hard, or throw maybe like a burning piece of lumber against the?
It's not as much.
Yeah.
Not as much manual dexterity, so I'll give you a -2 on your attack roll. But only one attempt possible in this room.
I mean, it is 2 actions, so that would make sense. Okay. Oh,
Mm.
no.
Okay, not successful. Redfern.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Let's hope that.
Oh
can
wait,
be
you know
just
what?
twice.
I'm sorry, Astel. I should have negated you because when you make a verbal action when you're holding your breath, you run out of your rounds. So, would you have just waited?
Probably.
Yeah.
In that case, or at least gone running back to the
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, you did it! All right, you flap
Clutch.
you
Clutch.
smother it with your wings, and you succeed. And I realize now, when you're holding your breath, your characters kind of cannot do verbal actions. It actually says that by rule. Okay, you have put out the fire. It fires in these rooms, and survived the hallway as well.
Can we breathe now?
Yeah, the smoke is starting to disperse. You do want to break some of those windows to help it
Yeah, I'm
along.
gonna do that. If we're out of turnover, I'm gonna do that.
All right, yeah, we are.
Thankfully, you did the verbal action the moment we succeeded, so yay.
Mm-hmm. All right. Who was the one who got along with Tartuccio the most before? Was it Lumen?
Lumen, I think.
I specifically upset him at.
Oh,
table.
I think it was Sylvanus.
I got along with him.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Lumen. Yeah.
Okay. Well, are y'all pressing forward, or want to do anything in this hallway?
What?
I kind of want to investigate the room a bit more, but that's probably. Medford didn't find anything in there, so.
I mean, I can go. If someone's curious about it, Asta will go investigate it.
Okay. Investigate, like, what would you do?
Like search,
Search,
potentially
use
do
it.
recall knowledge on the statue,
Okay.
which would be a
I'm gonna do a roll for you.
okay.
Could I snag one of those healing potions before we move on? I think we've got a fight coming up.
Oh yeah,
That's fine with me.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, what you believe here is that the statue itself has some kind of religious or occult power attached to it, and that Milani is a goddess, a minor goddess of, I want to say, rebellion, and that the Aldori Sword Lords, many of them worship. It's a patron of the Aldori Sword Lords, and so you know that prayers by people associated with the master of the house, or may get some boon, but it would take several. How long would it be? It would take like a minute of prayer.
Okay. Yeah, Asta would recommend that we do a small prayer because we're probably going to need all the help we can get, and if it only takes a minute or so.
Sure.
I am always one to take the boon of a watchful eye.
All right, you're not going to believe this, but as you do so, click under utility, rest for the night.
Oh.
And you feel that you feel a sense that you're on a you are a surprise to the friendly spirit that inhabits, or the presence that's in this room. Like they don't know you, but they sense that you are important to this the defense of this manor, so it's giving you its boon.
That's just them, right?
So it's all of us, I think, right?
I think
Those
it's all,
those who made a prayer, so not the animals. Wait, if you make a prayer to a non-evil deity, if you're an atheist, if there's something in your mechanics or background, you cannot do this. And as long as it's not evil, I don't think any of you worship an evil deity.
No, I worship Erastil.
Yeah.
I have some questions about how I worship later, but
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think I have any specific gods that I worship, but I think that I'm always down for a prayer to everyone. So I'm not
if
quite
prayer-
sure how that works, but
If prayer gave us these benefits in real life, we'd all be doing it.
Exactly.
Sleep. Right. Good for the rest of the day.
You know, final exams.
yeah. I'd probably just akin to that, like maybe you just don't feel like you have necessarily a patron, like you just like, yeah, the gods are real and I worship them, but like each, like as they become important, basically, like you wouldn't pray to Erastil for like I'm trying to think of something like to make sure that your artwork turns out very well. Like that's definitely in the domain of Shellin. So like time and place for everything, basically.
exactly.
And then people wanted
Like
potions, right? Or did the night rest?
I could still use a potion, probably.
The night rest should have given you your level 1, so 1 hit point back, or your constitution bonus.
Yeah, I got 1 HP back.
I got 1 back.
Yeah.
So okay. And then I will deduct 2 more healing potions from our party pool. And then, so I guess that means you guys can roll your d8s, see how much you heal.
Ooh.
Who did that? Oh, out
That
of
was a
combat, you can. I usually ask players to update their own hit points.
So I
Okay.
am to
So I think the easiest way is to right-click your token, and then
yeah.
you can
So
substitute that number or do a plus or minus to make a addition or subtraction.
that'll get you almost full.
Oh yeah, yeah, and also just click your token, and then click one of the buttons in the chat that says heal.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, excellent. You all feel invigorated.
Forward.
Hello. Here, Tartuccio, open the door. Ah,
Oh,
excellent.
as a
Splendid.
warning to everyone, Tartuccios is over there.
Excellent. The fire is under control. Now we need to go save Lady Gem. No, he doesn't know about Lady Gemandi. I sense some vagrants beyond that door above. He points to the door to the north.
Perhaps you should, Mr. Tartusio or Lord Tartusio, you should probably retreat to the main hall where it's safe.
That is a very good idea. I will stay back here so that I can be the central command for the next operation.
Yes, please go do that. Save
I don't.
yourself, Lord.
That man.
See, you see how I'm out of character here. You see how I'm being deferent, and
Yeah.
yet I'm basically telling them, yes, we don't want you here. Go the fuck. Or, excuse me. Go.
I think that was very, very. You finessed that. That was good.
Please leave. Please leave. We don't want you.
Go away.
Yeah, go save yourself. You're far too important to risk your life for this sort of thing.
What if he becomes our friend and wants to travel with us?
Yeah.
Well then,
Dude, what if you have a really busted spell? Who like the best companion?
All right. What are your exploration activities? Meanwhile,
Search.
search. Okay.
Defend or whatever that counts for a dragon. I guess search because I don't have a shield, so search.
The art here looks quite valuable.
I think
And
I'll scout. Because we go to a searcher.
oh yeah, you get 30 XP for help rescuing Tartuccio. Where are you at now?
600.
Nice.
wow.
Okay. They are quite valuable, worth possibly thousands of gold pieces. However, they are too bulky for you to transport.
Well, as long as they're not burning,
Yeah.
they're probably fine to stay there.
How are we at 600?
There's a lot of soft XP, including putting out the fires, role-playing at the feast, rescuing specific individuals. And also
He's
that
been
was
granting XP as we go instead of just as bulk like we did last time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing
See
this
it.
now so that I don't have to add it all up later.
Copy. I just missed some. Because I'm also tracking in Path Builder on my phone, and I just missed some of the increases. So
Mm-hmm.
All right, I guess let's go save Lady Jamandi.
Yep, let's go
Okay.
commit violence against
There's a door.
thieves.
All right, you wanted to try the northern door, right? I assume.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay,
Also, I'm scouting, so we get +2, right?
+1.
That's 1. I thought.
Okay.
What is this +1 from?
There is a cutthroat walking towards you as you cautiously with its weapon out, and it's like he gasps, and it looks like okay, this is a room with several padded chairs, but they're people who look like they might have heard you in the next room, and they seem to be led by a particular nefarious individual, and he kind of looks at you coolly and he says, "Kill them." And there is also on the bed there is a woman with long black hair who seems to be bound and gagged. And they are about to attack you.
Well,
Okay.
somebody's compensating for something. That's a very big stick.
Okay, what about these enemies? They should go in the initiative.
Oh, that was a lot more enemies than we could see.
Ah, then you could see, yeah. All right.
Really?
Unfortunate.
All right, here we go.
Happens to the best of us.
The
initiative.
lecherous one is ready for you. It's gonna run forward to. Wait, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going to throw a dagger. How many daggers does he have? 1? Huh. Actually it loads the crossbow. It wasn't loaded. And it's going to fire it at Redfern. And that's a hit. Alright, the bolt hits you in the shoulder for
No.
3 piercing damage. It's Lumen now.
Alright, am I able to
No.
move through Redfern?
Yeah, but not through the enemy.
Not through the enemy.
Unless you tumble through with the acrobatics check.
Yeah, did somebody dump their decks?
Somebody dumped their decks.
Surgeons are mad.
I have a lot of things I had to... A lot of stats.
Yeah,
I'm gonna move...
Thaumaturgy like that.
Can I make that attack?
You can, but you both have cover against each other, plus 2 circumstance AC.
Alright, I will attempt to exploit vulnerability.
Very good.
Let's... Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to roll my esoteric lore.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And that is blind, right?
No, I don't think so.
No?
Yeah.
Unless you
Oh,
recall
it's-
knowledge with it, do you?
Well, not very good anyway.
That does not succeed.
Alright,
Wait,
that's okay.
but you still trigger have a personal antithesis against it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then that I will make a strike with the longsword that seemed fancy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
All right, you hit the door
Hit
jam.
yourself. You know, you try to hit yourself to see now.
Yeah, I'm still targeting myself. Oops.
All right, okay. Hand crossbow after Redfern,
And I'm all done. Yeah.
and that misses.
Ah.
All right. Nishkiv the knife is actually going to walk this path. You see the way I just did?
Yes, I did see what he just did.
No.
No.
Huh?
No, I can't see through that.
Oh, that is a hit. He says, "Ah, you bit me," and he is going to. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He actually is going to go forward, continue, and then do strike you with his 2 daggers. Here's he has this thing. He's gonna make a first attack against you. Okay,
Oh,
that's gonna hit you for 4 piercing, and then you're flat-footed to the next attack. It also doubled as making you flat-footed.
Damn it.
And
Oh, damn it.
that hits you, and he also has sneak attack damage on this one. That's 8 damage. All right, Astel.
Okay. So Astel is going to step up,
Mm-hmm.
and then she is going to ideally kind of like reach around the doorway a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
depending on how much Ronald likes to let me cheese it. And she's going to try to let off a color spray in this
Ooh.
area. Oh, I only get 2.
Ooh, I've never seen that animation. That was really neat. Okay.
Rainbow, taste the rainbow.
Yeah, taste the rainbow. All right, here comes will saving throws. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, a crit failure by the lecherous one. The lecherous one is stunned for a round and blind for a minute. So stunned 3 basically and blind for a minute. And ooh, that was awesome. And the interesting one is going to be stunned 1 and blind for a round. And dazzled.
And then
for a minute.
dazzled. Mm-hmm.
All right. So dazzled, stunned. Awesome. That was awesome. That's a. Okay.
Power
my
attack
turn.
Jaws. Power attack. Well, I'm not flat-footed anymore, am I?
No.
Okay.
That's a hit. Whoa, why are
Power
you rolling
attack, 11
2d10?
damage. Power attack. Power attack.
Okay, 11 damage. That's a defeated cutthroat. One more action.
I'm just gonna agile claw this guy.
Okay, you both have +2 AC against each other. That's a hit. Whoa, that should have been
Yeah,
with
that was
minus
not
8.
my piece.
So that
should-
misses.
Yeah, should not be, that would have missed. Yeah.
All right,
One turn then.
Sylvanus. Is it Sylvanus or
Okay.
Sylvanus?
Sylvanus.
Sylvanus.
Yeah.
We're back.
All right.
So my first action is going to be hunt prey, targeting the lecherous one. So that would be actions hunt prey.
Uh-huh.
I guess that doesn't really tackle onto him. My third action is to. I can fire through Redfern's space, but he has cover for me.
Yeah, lesser cover, +1 AC. Also, you have the -2 range penalty. But I think Foundry calculates the range penalty for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. Instead, actually, hold on. I have. What's that? Hunted shot. That does not actually.
Why don't you command your bear to attack him?
Well, that was going to be my third action.
Oh.
Let's see. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I forget his name.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my second action to command animal and have Aurelius go 5, 10, 15, 20, and he is going to.
Oh, except that. Initiative has an attack of opportunity.
He can be flat. He's also gonna be flat-footed if he moves right there.
Huh?
Because he can be between this guy and this guy.
Eventually, but here's an attack of opportunity first.
Oh, okay.
That hits. Ooh,
Exactly.
that bear needs barding.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, feel free to heed what Redfern said if you. Yeah. Except I don't know how smart bears are.
He's.
I don't know.
He goes and he attacks.
I think I will allow commands against animals to be go attack that thing and flank it with me, or flank it with my ally. I think those are allowed, but not.
So.
Yeah.
He is going to make a jaws strike against the.
Let's see. Aurelius has not missed yet.
Yeah. Let's hope it stays that way. So he should have the precision damage on this as well.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep.
Is all right. So that will do damage,
Ooh.
and then the precision damage is
Okay.
that-
Wow.
fails.
Only
It never
16 this
fails.
time.
Wow, it didn't roll max.
Why take that guy out? Wasn't taking initially the knife?
because he couldn't see the knife.
Oh, okay.
You can see it. Don't rely on what Foundry allows you to see. But
Well, I also hunted that prey, so
okay.
Oh, fair enough.
and then we're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You really 5, 10, 15, 25 to move there,
All right.
and that's my actions.
Lumen.
I will move there. Exploit vulnerability against this homie.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see what exploit vulnerability thinks. Oh my goodness.
All right. You got the wrong tin can.
And then I will make a strike against him with the longsword.
Yeah. You still have weakness. Trigger weakness too. Though.
Yeah, he still has weakness 2 in my
Okay.
level, I think. 2 plus half my level.
Yeah.
So.
Oh. Wait.
I don't think he's supposed to be flat-footed there.
Oh, it's confused because it's not factoring the wall.
Yeah.
That's a regular hit.
Okay. And then I will roll the damage individually, since that's... Well, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Okay,
Which we
and then
put-
weakness 2, so
we
that's
should-
12.
We wouldn't be +3 because half of one is. Or does that round down?
I don't know what you're...
Typically
It
it
doesn't
rounds up.
actually mention whether or not it rounds up or down.
2 plus
Wouldn't it
half
be
your
13 or
level?
12, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be 12 because
No.
you always round down by default.
Okay.
Okay. I came up with another game, so I thought I'd bring that up.
Mm-hmm.
All
Alright, that was a devastating blow against this little lieutenant of the enemy.
Heck yeah, and I'm all done.
Alright, Harmonious Black Tier Cutthroat is going to run forward and try to take out a dagger and try to go after you from behind. Ooh, okay. Missed by 1. Nishkiv the Knife is going to try to double stab Lumen. And, blood's pouring down from his forehead, but he is a determined one. That's a hit for 8 damage.
And I will Amulet's Abeyance.
Right. So you
I just get
prevent
resistance
3.
2.
Resistance 3
Oh,
according to my
plus your
notes.
level, not half your level. Yeah.
Okay. And here comes your flat-footed against this next attack. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Just short of a crit. Yep. Rogue types can do sneak attack twice in this system. Okay. Alright, Lumen's getting knocked about, hitting in between those various knickknacks. Okay, Astal.
Alright, I will move to the other side of the hallway so I can get a better look. And then I will try to finish off the knife by throwing one of his allies' daggers at him with telekinetic projectile.
Nice.
Cool.
So this will be piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
That lesser cover makes that not hit, unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't factor in cover when it
okay.
calculates.
I will go ahead and use one of my hero points then.
Okay, cool. Oh, okay. All right.
Alright. And that
Okay.
is my actions.
Redfern.
I'm going to step because that does not trigger our attack opportunities, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to step. I'm going to bite with not power attack. Just regular
Okay.
bite.
Oh, nope.
I'm here pointing that.
I predicted Matt would. Okay, that's a hit. All right, you gobble up the Nishkiv the knife. All right.
I'm intimidating this last guy.
You're next.
Basically, using your next, but without your next.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
snap.
he is frightened too.
I'm looking at him as like this kid's blood dribbles down my jaw.
Little giblets of Nishkiv.
This kid's former head is just like hanging from my mouth.
Viscera, brainlets. Okay, Sylvanas.
All right. For my first action, I will hunt prey the remaining cutthroat.
Uh-huh.
My second action is to command animal for
Mhm.
Aurelius. And let me. What? Here's. Hold on. So I'm going to have him. I can have him take his 2 actions now, correct? Finish
Mhm.
my third action?
Yeah.
Okay, so he is going to make a target. That he's going to make a bite attack or jaws.
Oh.
Ooh. He's dead. He's gone.
Okay.
But that's bad.
Yeah, the last thing it saw was the inside of its throat. That's 20.
The precision damage gets
Yeah, roll 2d8 more for precision damage. Okay, that's 23 damage.
Wait, you have 1s and 2s on your d8s?
Yeah. But this is still the record of how much damage it's done. All right. All right.
I just started against a giant.
The woman
That's
who's bound and gagged says, "Yeah!" She looks happy to see this happen. Now let's shall we take a 10-minute break?
yes, please.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. All right, see you in 10 minutes. Okay.
Yep.
Dad noises.
right, I am returned.
Welcome back. There is definitely a lot of power of a ranger with a animal companion.
Yeah, you seem like you're pretty well do pretty well in these encounters.
It's just working this way. I thought cool concept, and I'm like, yeah, we'll give it a try. I usually play casters. I played a wizard in the Abomination Vaults, and I'm like, let's try something martial. And it's like, yeah, I'll do a ranger. It fits. So yeah, it definitely teaching that our D&D 5 converts features don't suck in Pathfinder 2nd edition.
No, they do not. They're pretty cool.
So, and I honestly, it's just dice. The dice are doing, except for my initiative rolls. But
Aurelius has been rolling very well.
I mean,
Yeah.
if I could exchange rolling low on initiative for rolling max damage, I'd make that trade any day.
Yeah.
yeah, so like my intention for that round, because I still had an action left. My intention was for him to make the jaws strike, and then use his second action to use his support benefit for bears, and then make him a longbow strike. Even with the penalties or whatever, it would be fine. If I would have hit, it would have done another D8 of damage, or was it D8 of damage? Can't.
Yeah. The
Damage.
Yeah, it does this with D to precision, right?
That would be precision.
interesting to note that Lindsay, Aurelius, Amiri, Valerie are all getting XP too.
Yeah, level up with us. I mean, I could look. I've got the book over there, but I am doing very good not to expand my metagaming knowledge, because I've played all of this portion in the video game.
Right before we started playing, I bought the Pathfinder video game for me and like a couple of other friends, and just never had time to boot it. And like last week, I was looking for a game to play, and I was like, "Ooh, Pathfinder Kingmaker would be fun." I was like, "Aw, no, the spoilers, I can't."
Yeah.
And it breaks the rules.
I can't
Just
hear
leave
you,
it.
Ronald.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Yeah, it'll spoil things.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we can continue. I'm ready. All right.
All right.
So she's offering her hands. You know, she's hoping that you guys can unbind her.
Sure.
Yeah, Asta will go over there and start to, unbind her. I'm assuming as you guys start patching up each other's wounds. I don't know if
Okay.
enough time has passed since
Well,
the last
Therefore,
time,
you
but
were
I know
healed, 'cause you never
Luminant
needed to be healed.
You actually hear the sound of clashing steel in the distance right now.
Still? Oh my goodness.
Yes. And
I guess there's still no Eldari.
Yeah, there's there you don't see other corpses in this room. And she introduces herself as Jathal. She also picks up her scythe that was lying in the corner, and she said she thanks you for your aid, and she says she's a good warrior and will help to try to bring these people down. This man was going to torture me to try to see what he could find out, but I don't work for this place. He wouldn't have
Why are
found
you
out
here?
anything important. I'm answering the call for adventurers, of course. She seems like she's of a higher station. She's wearing mostly black with some dark red mixed in, leather. She says that the man, Nishkib, mentioned that the lady of the manor has been... was cornered in the dueling pit, fighting two giants. So she thinks that it's if you're up for it, that it would be it would make sense to hurry there.
Yeah, we should probably heal up a bit though.
Well, I don't think we really have the time for like a 10-minute
No,
thing.
we don't have trait wounds time.
Yeah.
I'll drink a potion then. Would anyone mind if I drink 2 potions?
You're
I-
pretty low.
I don't have any, and you're.
I'm also pretty low.
Yeah. You drink 1
So-
potion, I drink 2.
And
Oh,
there's
I also have an extra, or I also sell the 4 healing potions that I made, so we can give you both 2.
there were 3
Okay.
potions on Nishkiv the knife as well.
Oh,
Oh, are
that-
they healing potions?
They are not labeled.
Well, I'm gonna use potions I know healing, so I'm gonna.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna use another one.
Will a healing potion work on my animal companion?
Yes.
We used one for Aurelius.
You can't have Aurelius wounded.
Okay,
I
I've
will
repaired
use
4
two as
health.
well.
All right.
I may need some more. I may need another one because I only repaired 4 health.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give Redfern 1. I'll give Aurelius 1.
These are the ones you had crafted.
Yep, these are the ones I have
Okay.
crafted. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Um,
7, yay!
Wait.
7.
Who did she name first? Oh, I see. Wait, Lumen
I
rolled a
rolled.
3.
Yeah, I rolled 7, so plus 7.
So of the ones we had in the party pool, Redfern drank 2, Lumen drank 1, and then I used 2 of mine for my pool, 1 for Redfern, 1 for Aurelius.
So I drank 3, he drank 2.
I see. So this is the
I've
roll
already
for
counted all
Aurelius.
of my health. Yeah.
All right, Aurelius gets 4. Okay.
How many
And-
extra do we have? I'm still a bit low.
I have 2, and then we have a bunch of unidentified ones.
Mystery vials.
Which, if we're going to take the time to identify the vials, we might as well use treat wounds.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
I'm not. I'm a gambling man myself.
yeah, he's also an assassin. He also looked like an assassin, so they didn't poison.
This is true. Is like a brief look, you can tend to see kind of some differences in the liquids. Is there some that look like they might be healing potions or something of that? I don't know if that's a fair question to ask,
No,
but
it's supposed to
Okay.
take 10 minutes.
Okay.
They all are different. They're all of different colors.
They're
The-
green. They're not red. They're green.
Wait, but 2 of them were marked healing that you had found in Jamandi's.
We've already
Um,
drinking those.
those have already been drank. Yeah.
When?
Okay.
I
when?
believe I probably just didn't mark them off, but just now.
Oh, who drank them?
Redfern.
Redfern did.
Oh, okay. Because they actually heal a bigger amount.
Oh, what do they
Oh.
heal? That
They
may change
heal.
things.
Roll another d8 and add 5.
Oh,
They're lesser healing
Uh,
potions, not minor.
okay. I'll take. You can take. Okay, I'll leave 1 left because I'll say it. So I'll drop the 2-1. So I'll add 9.
Okay.
So you let's say we have 1 left. 1 more.
Okay, so do we want Lumen to drink that one?
Yeah.
That would be great. Okay.
Was
That
it
was
drunk?
Just 1 VA though.
Was it drunk already by Lumen? But
No,
you would
we're-
have given it to Lumen if you had known, right?
Yeah, we're kind of.
So roll another
things
roll another
make things
d8 plus
better.
5.
Okay.
Ooh.
Cool.
Nice. Well,
Shall we be on?
okay. Now
Says J Thal.
let's go already. Let's go to the party. Let's not miss the party. This door?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the party, indeed.
Oh,
Just
what's
looking
this
at my
armor?
map key. So in this next room, it's slightly smoky, and there are wooden racks holding various weapons and wooden stands designed to hold suits of armor. It looks like there's just a lot of mundane level 0 items here, including 3 suits of half plate, chain mail, chain shirts, 5 steel shields. It would take minutes to don, though, if it's medium armor or better. Battle axes, longswords, spears, glaives, a halberd, crossbows, a barrel with 106 crossbow bolts. 106 crossbow bolts. You just
I mean,
immediately
still,
see
you
that.
don't take the crossbow because you've been having problems with the volley trait.
I'm sorry, say again.
Just a thought, I guess. You don't take one of the crossbows because I know you've been having trouble with the volley trait on your longbow. Just a thought, I guess.
I can't use my 100 shot with a crossbow.
You can't? Oh, never mind then. There's no short bows in here?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna use
Well-
this opportunity to actually sheathe my or put away my longbow and draw my short sword instead.
Okay. All right.
Well, what do you guys are?
Are you able to open doors?
I am. Let's wait for everyone to be ready. Are you ready?
I'm just curious because I don't always allow that. This is fine in this
Oh.
group. Oh wait, you said don't walk into things with that. What if there's boiling lava that wasn't in the picture? Okay, this has.
Hey, another room.
There's polished white tiles on the floor, and hanging from the walls are various trophy heads. A stag, a large tusked boar, a cranky-looking oversized owl, a snarling wolf, and 2 different reptilian monsters. And then there's 2 double doors to the left, and that's where the sound of battle is coming from.
I say let's get ready and get this party started.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Let's roll take point yet again. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Open the door.
All
Let's
right.
loud giant.
You see a large recessed area in the floor, which looks like a dueling area, but in the far corner, there is Lady Jamandi herself. There are 20 corpses in this room. About half of them are guards. The rest belong to the invaders, and 2 of them are ogres. And coming in from the far door is somebody who looks like she is in charge, wielding a mean-looking curved great axe with 3 cutthroats behind her. And Lady Jamandi yells at you, "Just in time! That's their leader! Take her out while I deal with these oafs!" Lady Jamandi is wielding a flaming sword, long sword, and she looks very proficient with it, and looks like she might be able to handle those on her own. It is time to roll initiative.
Longbow.
Yeah, it's longbow. This would have been a longbow moment. Okay, here we go.
Oof, my turn for the natural 1.
I had terrible initiative rolls. Okay, Redfern.
Something that's not a 1.
Wait, where are the other cutthroats?
Over here in
Ooh,
the
no,
corner.
yes.
Yep.
Can I intimidate Volodymyr?
You need to be within 30 feet.
Okay, I don't want to get too close to her because I know she'll just try
Oops.
to. So that's one. That's 1. So that's 5. So let's say 20. Let's say right here. So let's say right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's 30 feet. So yeah, I'm gonna demoralize.
Okay. Ah, okay. You have a glare, don't you?
I do have intimidate there.
Yeah, and she kind of sees a dragon, and she kind of gasps a little. She hesitates a bit, but she still looks like she's ready to fight you.
Okay. There isn't like a dodge action equivalent in here, is there?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna stay right here. Where look, is this a wall right here?
Kind of, yeah. It's a dueling
steel
pit,
gate. Like a steel gate.
like a banister thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna step back and kind of like hopefully they come to me so I can funnel through them.
All right, Sylvanas.
Alrighty then. So what's gonna happen now is I'm going to hunt prey the what is that guy's respectful Ragnar.
Lady Jamandi said she would take care of those.
Yeah, she wants us to focus on the cutthroats and the Valadmia.
Oh, well, then I'll hunt prey Valadmia. With my second action, I will draw my longbow, and with my third action, I'm going to use
Not that.
yeah, that's not me. I'm going to use what is that? Straight.
Oh, meanwhile, she cuts down this one in round 1. She's that badass.
I will use a shot on
Okay.
her, which that's more than 30 feet, so volley is not going to be an issue.
Yep.
Which allows me to roll attack twice with map as applicable,
Uh-huh.
but only one action. So this drawn
She's frightened, so she does have that disadvantage to her AC.
even better. So this is the first strike.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
what's did you hack your foundry or something?
No,
And that's plus the precision damage you get, right? That's plus precision damage because you're hunting
Oh
prey.
God.
precision damage as well.
And it is deadly. It's deadly, so.
Yeah. I found you
19.
taking care
Hold
of
on. Let me
most-
see if my if they fixed it so that my preferred double dice crits can happen now.
It's doubling my d8.
All right, but for now, finish what. Whoa, that was a low set of rolls, huh? Relatively for that.
Well, it was, yeah.
Okay. Okay, 19 damage.
He rolls 2d8 because of the precision, right?
That's included.
It rolled 1d8 piercing, 1d8 precision damage. That got doubled, and then it added the d10 for
Got it. Okay. Never
Okay,
mind then.
she is injured.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
and then my second attack is strike +2. Roll.
Okay, that is a miss.
And that is my turn.
All right. The enterprise. Let's see. This is going to be. This one has a hand crossbow out and is going to move here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and fire at Sylvanas.
Does that mean I have lesser cover because I'm behind?
Yep.
Kickoff?
That is a miss, and it reloads. Vestal.
Sorry, I don't know why I always forget what my name is. Okay. I'm like, oh yeah, it's Axel's turn. All right. So first action is going to move out here and then move back here to get away from those people. And I think he moved. Yep, he moved just in range. So second action is going to target him with a telekinetic projectile.
Okay, there's going to be +1 AC from the banister, I think. But yeah.
Yeah, that's And yeah, she's just gonna throw some some of the weapons around and try to pierce them with it.
Yep, there's a lot of weapons on that floor.
Yep.
Ah.
And misses. All right. Well,
See-
that's my turn.
See, Amy has a set of dice, and Anthony has another set of dice.
I mean, I was rolling really well for those skill checks for the fire. I just used up all my luck then.
Oh,
so.
that's true.
Also
Okay,
roll-
Astel. Oh no,
Astel.
Jathal. Jathal
Yeah.
is gonna go in there. She's gonna says, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your thugs. She says under her breath, "Your thugs bound me. I don't like being bound." And she is going to ready an action. She's going to ready a swing of her scythe. Actually, she is not readying an action. She opened the door. She has to restore her grip. She's going to move right here. And Volodmira is going to walk forward. She's got those gritted teeth. She looks like a badass. And she is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And with her last action, she is going to swing with her great axe against Jathal. Whoops.
Oh.
14. That is a hit.
Oh, it is plus 10.
And okay.
For minimum damage.
All right, Jathal. It was a D12 of damage, but she was lucky. Hardcore black tear cutthroat has a dagger in hand. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, and it's going to try to stab Jathal. That misses. And interfering black tear cutthroat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's going to try to fire try to get a clearer shot against Sylvanas here. Here comes the crossbow.
Bring it.
Okay, that's a hit
Ow.
for 3 damage, and it's going to reload. Illumin.
I will move out here,
Uh-huh.
and I will exploit vulnerability on the boss lady.
The boss lady. It's easier to say than Volodmira.
Oh my
Oh, no.
goodness, I rolled awfully on these.
All right, you do have a personal antithesis.
I will attempt to do that again. No, I can only
No,
do it once per round. I'll hold my last action.
Okay. Redfern.
I'm gonna move up and power attack with
All right.
jaw attack.
She has an attack of opportunity.
Oh shit.
21. Man, even when she doesn't crit, it makes that noise. It's disconcerting. Ooh, 14 damage. Slash all across the dragon's entire length. And that 18 will hit. Oh, this is a vicious melee! Power attack, 15 damage, and she crumbles under the force of the jaws. But she's still fighting. She's actually not frightened anymore.
Turn.
Did that affect anything? No, it did not. Okay.
No, we're not.
All right. Enterprising Black Tier Cutthroat is going to...
Did you skip my turn?
no,
You
Redfern.
did skip your turn.
Redfern
I
ended
skipped
his
your
turn.
turn.
Yeah,
I'm
Sylvanas.
sorry. I'm conditioned to press the end turn button.
Okay, Sylvanas.
Okay. So.
Watch out whenever you're after Redfern. Okay, go ahead.
Five. Seeing how I can't actually see, I'm gonna hunt prey the enterprising cutthroat. My first action.
Mm-hmm.
My second action, I'm going to command animal. But first, or well, let me do it this way. My second action is going to be using hunted shot against enterprising.
Mm-hmm.
Target him.
Okay.
And I'm going to make my strike.
Mm-hmm.
Can I borrow your dice?
That I'm saying mutual lesser cover though, so that's regular hit.
All right. So
Yeah. Okay, 12 does knock them out.
And then for my third action, I'm going to command animal.
Yeah.
To give, I guess, his action 5, 10, 15, 25, and he's going to attempt to attack Voidmira, whatever her name is.
All right. Oh no, sending the nuclear
I
weapon.
believe in you, Bear. I believe in you, Bear.
Turn
All
your
right,
title,
mutual lesser cover.
Aw.
Plot twist! Plot twist!
No.
It's not a god in bear form. Okay, Astel.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really have enough. Wait, actually, let me triple check. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Astel's actually going to go around into the pit.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, just triple checking. That is, yeah, that's 25 feet. And then she is going to then cast Evil Eye on the boss lady.
All right.
And
Boss Mira.
that is a will save from her.
Oh. All right. That does not succeed, and Jathal's gonna try to. Oh, there's something Jathal should have done. You know what? When Volodmyra attacked Jathal says, "Kneel!" And Volodmyra refuses to and takes 1d6 mental damage because Jathal is an evil champion. All right, Jathal's next.
I was going to say earlier that they do not look like a good guy.
Yeah, she's swinging her sickle.
I think going off her vibe, I think I have a feeling of what god she worships.
Oh, jeez. Oh, crits are very strong. Oh, and then she says, "I told you to kneel," and then the boss falls. And she now swings again at this one. And that's also a hit.
Wow.
Is she attacking with a sickle or a scythe?
It's supposed to be a scythe, but it says sickle for some reason. I don't know.
It was
The
doing
sickles, I think, do a lot less damage as well. That
Yeah.
matters.
I thought I dragged a scythe on. Meh. She should have a scythe. What's going on here?
That's got.
Yeah, makes six have, yeah, that is deadly, so that would have done a lot more damage.
I think it's fatal.
I
Oh,
do think it is.
I have to look that up now because I'm curious.
No, it's deadly. But
Yeah,
still
scythe-
bad. Still
Yeah, they're
very,
deadly
still
D10.
very.
Deadly D10.
Wait, I put a scythe in, but hold on. It says sickle. That's strange. I put a scythe in the inventory. I don't understand.
But it is agile, so maybe
Oh,
if
that's
it's
because it's an NPC stat block and it's using something else. I see. It's it's not keyed off of its inventory. Okay. It's not agile, so it actually misses this guy at the end. Deadly D10, trip, 1d10. Okay. Actually, it looks like it's a little buffed, so deadly D10. Doesn't allow me to add. Oh, yes it does. Deadly D10 and take out the other traits. There we go. And that means that when she critted, she actually did this much damage. Oh, she still needed a second hit, and her last attack will miss. And not do 3 damage. Okay, hardcore black tier cutthroat. Let me see what their morale is.
Oh, did they implement that from like the white box or something?
No, sometimes there are notes in an adventure saying they keep fighting.
Are we rolling for morale?
No, no, you're not.
Wow, I just dated my.
I think they're inclined to run away. So this guy's gonna try to run away. Yep. Yep, go ahead. Hit.
That would have been power attack. That would have been a 2
6
plus
damage.
Yeah.
Alright, and it's not measuring. Oh, but the portcullis fell. So what's going to do instead, after realizing that, it's going to go back to this window and try to... I don't know if we want to play this out. It's going to try to smash... They're going to try to smash the glass. Oh, that smashed it. And then try to climb out. They're just, you know... You guys can dispose of them. We can hand wave it. And meanwhile, the flaming sword, she cleaves through the frost giants, and she says, I thank you. And, you know, she's looking in dismay at all the people she has lost among her guard. She says she owes you much, and she asks if there's anyone else who needs help.
I think we got it, but they are congregating in the main hall.
Yeah, everyone seems to be in the main hall at this point.
Your
All right.
corporal set up a command post in the main hall and is rallying defenders from there.
Very good.
Also, we put out we put out the fire.
All right. Oh, she says she thanks you for that, and she says she will reward you, and she invites you to join her in checking out the other rooms. And there's not much to report here except that there's some more corpses of her guards and the Black Tears cutthroats. There's 7 corpses. And you all, she says, feel free to take their stuff, pointing to the invaders.
Can I look at the boss's stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, you remember things I forget. That was very important to find out. Let's see. Let me see if I can just... Volodmyra. Can I just drag it? Okay, do not look in the party pool as I try to move some things in.
No, not looking in the party pool.
Don't do it.
There's still one we can look.
I'll let you know. Alright, now you can.
Bronze key. Unusual cloak.
Yeah, and you've defeated how many of these cutthroats by now? 2 plus... No, 3 plus 2... No, 2 plus 2... 4 plus 2 more, 6...
We left. We appear to have lost our thaumaturge.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Welcome back.
Hey, we're back. Sorry, my internet died.
Oh, how are you talking to
It's
us
fine.
now?
I'm back. It's the
Oh,
internet is
it undied.
It
It is
yeah.
undead.
What did I miss?
Loot.
Nothing. Nothing.
Love it.
Yes, I see a lot of gold that hopefully we can get a lot of good stuff out of. A lot of treasure.
Yes. Okay, 30 more silver. Some items that will lead to more gold. Okay, hand crossbows are 3 gold, so 9 from that. And studded leather is 9 more from that, 18. And this will be 2 silver, 12, 18 and 6 silver. All right, and there's a jade and pearl necklace that she had worth 20 gold and a silver ring worth 30. So I'm just going to turn that into gold because that's what you really want to know.
Yeah.
Yes.
And her great axe looks like it is of a very fine
68
make.
gold.
Yep, 68. You have like 76 gold there waiting to be
Did
distributed.
anyone oppose getting a striking rune? For the dragon?
I think we should continue to split everything for now.
Aww. Cute. Little chat.
All right. Well, she says that she's going to collect a suitable reward for you, and to head back. Let's head back to the Great Hall. And
Yes. Let us go call.
As we are going, I would like to mention the sword that I borrowed and give it back to her. I believe this is one of yours.
she thanks you and says that I would like to know how you got into the treasury. I might have to improve our security measures, but I am glad you were honest. And
Well, we found a key somewhere in the courtyard.
I believe the intruders found the key and were trying to break into the area, and that's how it became obvious to us. But we relocated what was the non-weapons from the treasury into a safer place in case word had gotten out about it.
all right, if you can report what happened exactly to my major domo and let me know so that we can review our security measures.
We have some of the we ended up using the potion healing in order to get this far.
Okay. Yes. So she says, since you put out the fires and helped me apprehend the leader, I will actually give you some items from that treasury.
Word.
So there is stuff I'm adding. The mace that you saw was a +1 mace. That belongs to the group now.
Nice.
Is that it, or is there more?
I assume you're asking the GM that and not
Yes.
asking her that.
I did not heard that. Redford is grateful.
Is this it? The
He's a
longsword is
dragon. He likes gold.
It was a +1 longsword that is also now the party's. I just
Do you guys mind if I hang on to that one?
That sounds me.
okay.
Would you
Don't
mind if
take
we
it yet.
Would you mind if we assuming they don't hand wraps is one of them, mind if we get if there isn't any more +1, if we get hand wraps and transfer it to hand wraps? Or +1 hand wrap?
Hand wraps are 0 gold, so if you're talking about transferring runes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that'll be very useful for Redford.
Oh my goodness, they are just slathering you with stuff. I'm sorry, this is like a lot of stuff. She's giving you a reward
And
of
hand
50 gold each.
Oh wow.
Oh my
okay.
god. How much does the striking room cost again?
35.
65.
Cost 65.
I kind of want to say no to this because I know what's going to happen if Redfern.
Evil laugh.
But also, this is completely violating what you're supposed to get. Like what? 15, 20 gold for all of level 1. You're not even done with level 1.
Did we ace the exam? I guess.
Well, you put out the fire, which was optional, I think, and
I mean, I would probably be fine if she gives us the gold at a later date as well. I don't know if there's a good way for us to remember that she owes us gold, but
I am going to say she is rewarding you with a better charter. And also giving you each 2 lesser healing potions. They are really, oh my goodness, they're already okay. I'm gonna identify these for you. They really are feeling like they have to help low-level characters in this adventure path a lot. There already were 7 more that you had found, so I'm gonna say your key. What is it? Finder's fee. You found these things on the.
Four lesser healing potions. Jesus, that's a lot.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah. Okay. You have plenty. All right. She says a lot of the servants are starting to clean up and contact families of the dead. She says that you deserve a rest, and says that at 10 in the morning, a few hours after dawn, to meet in the Great Hall.
Sure. Yeah. I could use a nap.
Okay.
Naps are good.
All right. Let's see what XP we're at.
Are we even actually tired after, I don't know how this actually full rest, but
Your actual characters probably are, pretty emotionally exhausted.
We'll need time to process this.
Like, I know we're adventurers. We also saw a lot of dead recently.
that's pretty true.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you can RP some, maybe there's a servant who struck your fancy, or snuck in an extra dessert and dinner, and now you just saw their burning corpse.
Redford probably just covered in blood because their only weapons are natural weapons.
Yeah.
They use their jaws a lot.
Yeah,
So-
you don't need to clean your weapons. You just need to take a bath.
Aurelius comes over to him and
Or tongue. Or tongue. Like a cat.
Oh, tongue.
yeah, Aurelius,
Brushes teeth.
Aurelius comes over and starts licking the blood off of Redfern.
No,
Anthony,
mine.
You're
mine.
really quiet
mine.
again for me.
Who?
Who? Me?
Anthony? I don't know if that's just me.
How's this? Is this better?
A little
You're
bit,
better.
yeah.
I moved the mic away from me. So yeah, Redfern comes over and starts licking the blood off of, or Aurelius comes over and starts licking the blood off of Redfern.
Does everyone want the +1 mace, or does everyone okay with Redford taking that for purposes of hand wraps?
Yeah,
I'm
why don't you
fine.
guys talk a little bit about what you want to do with this treasure, and also you can spend some
taking the
time
maze.
trying to identify stuff.
I'm interested in the eyepiece. What's the eyepiece?
Okay, you want to try to identify it?
I have no identification skills, though. I don't
Yeah,
think.
do we want our fantastic witch over to
all right. I will. All right.
Would nature help?
Actually, let me just start from the top, just so that way it's easier for me to see what I've encountered and whatnot. So starting with the great axe.
Also, can we split the gold?
Yeah, I can distribute that
Let's
now. Or do
go
you want
through
to?
all the loot and split it after that?
Oh, okay.
Tell what
I see.
people don't want.
Okay, so you're trying to identify what?
I'm going to go in order in the party pool. So great axe first.
Okay, that is, you are at a loss. You are not sure what that is. The chainmail is not magical.
And the next is the unusual cloak.
Okay.
Oops, I forgot to make this blind. Sorry.
Well, that's good. Okay. Okay, this is you believe it to be that.
Here's the code.
It's pretty good for.
Plus one Shirawa checks. Nice. I think that would be helpful for a ranger.
Yep.
I agree.
And then here's the eyepiece.
Okay. Let me check something.
Yep.
Huh. It does seem to be a pretty valuable thing, but you are you're not able to narrow down its qualities. You have a few theories at this time.
Would me trying to identify it with nature?
You don't have to name the skills with me. I just roll a d20 and apply all your skills. Okay, you were also not. Oh wait, Astel rolled that, so I don't know what that was applied to.
Sorry, that was going to be that first unusual liquid, but if we want to wait for the eyepiece, that's fine too.
Okay.
Sorry. I just had it ready to go.
Okay, that doesn't. You don't succeed with the unusual liquid, the first one. Okay, and then anyone else want to try to identify something?
I have no identification skills, fortunately.
You said I didn't have any luck with the eyepiece.
Right.
Okay, I guess I'll try for the first unusual liquid as well.
Okay.
What with the great axe? Just with the great axe, it's still identified.
One
Yeah,
at a
can
time.
I? Okay, yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to complicate things. I'm just pointing it out.
Oh, yeah. Do you need me to blind roll for that?
Yep.
Or do you roll for it? Okay. Then let's try the axe.
Or I
first,
can
then.
roll. Okay, I'll roll.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll try with the axe first.
Would you say we heal at this point to full health? Because I imagine we're in a safe place to heal up stuff, right?
I think that's fine.
Okay.
As long as a healer does not roll a nat 1 on their first check. Otherwise, it might have to... Yeah. Okay, then... Alright, you believe that... Nature? You would be using nature?
Yes.
Sylvanas? You believe it is a +1 great axe that
Oh, that's.
Volodmira wielded.
And then we already checked for the eyepiece. Then I guess the unusual liquid number 1.
I'll do a roll. You do not know.
That's a lot of wealth right there.
And I'm sorry, am I able to check for what is unknown?
Unknown what?
The eyepiece and the liquid.
Sure. We all
You're
love the
trained-
eyepiece.
rolls.
All right.
It's not-
Oh yeah, you're a thaumaturge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he also has that feat. Diverse lore.
Yeah.
You can recall knowledge. Oh wait, hold on.
The
Oh.
willing host one is the one I was thinking
My notes
about.
say that when you successfully exploit vulnerability, it is a free recall knowledge as a success. So we need to remember that whenever, except you just never rolled successfully today.
I never success.
Yeah. But when you do succeed, you're supposed to get a piece of information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I have yet to roll anything above a failure with the exploit vulnerability.
you can also use your esoteric lore to recall knowledge on any subject with a -2 penalty.
I will do that.
Okay, you are also at a loss of this crafter's
Can
eyepiece.
I-
It is an enigmatic eyepiece. You can always check on another day too.
Yeah. Can this? I
Not
guess I
tomorrow.
should have asked this first, but would I be able to use my willing host feat to?
That helps
It-
if
it
you're entrained in
specifically-
something. I thought.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. Any other checks?
I think we still have another
Unusual
That-
liquid.
unusual.
Okay, I'll do a
liquid that
roll.
has- Okay.
Oh. My dice don't like you guys. And no one has... Oh, wait, Lumen has dubious knowledge. So, for the eyepiece, he thought it was something that helps an alchemist craft things, or somebody to see far distances. So that was one of those things.
Can I put it on and see how far I can see with it? That's not a dumb question.
Sure you
That is-
can.
I know exactly what that is.
Alright.
I won't put it on. I'm joking. Not now, at least.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Oh my goodness, total wealth 381 gold according to my display. Did they not use their own guidelines for this adventure?
I think
I'm
they're-
assuming they just didn't think we were going to get it all.
Yeah, I'm sure we
They
can,
didn't use
ace
their own
the
guidelines,
test and,
too.
Like,
also
did we
It's not
like,
supposed to
ace
be
the
that
test and-
excessive. Huh?
Do you like ace the test and get everything correctly?
I think you did, but also I don't think you did an extreme excessive amount of succeeding. It was like, you killed a bad guy.
No, that's fair. I'm just.
There were some things you didn't get, some treasure you didn't get.
I also
Fair
think that they are front loading us because if we're doing like nature encounters,
Oh yeah, with the hex crawl.
opportunities to actually earn treasure.
Maybe.
Gee, that reminds me.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have to look that up again because I'm using the dragon horde thing. So I don't use hand wraps. I use the dragon horde thing. So I see gold.
Oh, I think you're on a different system.
I'm on a different path.
Yeah.
System, yeah.
You can't actually pick
So
up
I-
a +1 weapon. You have to put it in your horde, I think.
You sure? I think I have more than enough gold at this point. I think, but I have to check.
And Amy, do you want the +1 great axe or
Gold.
the 35 gold worth of it?
What's the book called again? Battle of the.
I'm good as far as that's concerned. Yeah, I don't need a +1 weapon at this time, so I'm fine with my martial front lines and the +1s.
I don't think any of us can use the great axe, and we all took magic items, so I think you should just get the gold. But
well, also the ace is still there.
I mean, I'll take the gold if you don't want it because that actually does directly benefit me.
Well, I mean, I guess I figure we would just sell it and split the gold.
okay, that's fine too.
Sorry, I'm actually keeping track of who's claiming what,
Mhm.
and yeah. So like, if we
So
sell
does
it
the
and
party
split
want a
gold-
policy of, if someone gets a good magic item that counts against their gold?
I think so, yes.
Okay, so it sounds like there's 2 people for that if she's tracking.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I would like to claim the cloak. I think it would be it would be more beneficial.
Yeah.
For...
Usually in my
That's-
systems, in my
that's
groups,
awesome.
when my groups do that, the sale price counts against their gold. Because that's the opportunity cost. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I share this in chat. I'll go ahead and share it in their Discord again. But yeah, I actually do have just like a spreadsheet of
Ooh.
stuff for.
Is it better to have a journal entry that everyone can look at, or is this better?
Well, I have this automated, which as far as I know, I can't automate formulas in in Foundry Journal.
Oh, not yet.
So, not yet. Foundry.
Yeah.
I can get on that. But that's the only reason why I would be using a sheet over this.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, I can definitely reconfigure with the totals, but like right now I'm just marking who's getting what, or if we're selling it, or if we're keeping it with the party, and then having the totals off here to the side.
Okay.
So like right now I have Sylvanas has the most expensive item at the cloak, and yeah, if we sold that we would get 30. So his total is at 30, whereas Red Ferns and Lumens are both picking up basically a +1, so that'd be the 35. So having that, they have 17.5 against their total currently. So
I like it.
Yeah, that worked. I think if I remember correctly, how much gold can we split the gold at this point? Because I'm trying to do some math regarding my hoard stuff.
After you decide what the fate of the item is, right?
Yeah, I'll take the great axe if no one wants it, if only because it gets me gold.
No,
that
wait,
you're
counts
already
for
taking
gold.
the mace, right?
wait, hold on. There's no point in him take. He doesn't benefit from potency items because he is in the hoard system.
Yes and no, but it gives me gold for my hoard, which does directly benefit me.
Yeah, but you can't just take something. They're working out a fair distribution of gold, and you can't act first
No,
and take something for the gold.
That's fair.
That doesn't.
Sorry, I'm trying to think this through. I apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just know you're
system as well.
I know Matt. You're just a very eager person.
I'm very eager. Yes.
Yeah.
So if I have at least 75 gold, I have +1 to all attack roll. I do basically have hand wraps, +1 hand wraps.
If you have it takes you 75 gold to get the hand wrap to the +1.
It's weird. It's a weird subsystem we're using. I can switch back if need be because the horde rules. I just don't understand.
Wait, he just needs to know at the end what his gold amount is.
Actually, if I'm 35 gold, I am at horde level 2, which means according to the refinement level, which I'm looking at right, means I have +1 to all attack rolls.
Oh, 35. Okay, I was hearing 75. I was like, that seems really high. Okay, it's 35.
No,
okay.
I was looking at the third level 3, not level 2, which so yeah.
Okay. So are you taking the mace to add to your hoard, or?
Ideally yes. If anyone wants it, I can give it to them. But ideally yes.
But
Okay.
if it's not being used for its use, and it's just counts
Yeah,
as gold,
maybe
then
gold, yeah.
just put it in the gold
yeah.
pool.
I'll just
Okay.
I'll just give you guys the mace
Yeah.
in that case because yeah, you raised a good point.
Okay.
I get one. I think I get one imbuing as well because of that. Just have to figure that out.
Ron, I also have in this loot that I've just been adding to a lesser antidote question mark.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's something we picked up, and we just maybe thought it was a lesser antidote. Like,
You will
I don't know
have
if that
it.
sounds familiar to you.
It does.
Okay.
And you get a chance to try to identify it some other day. It's still. I don't know why
Okay.
you guys put a question mark.
I'm really bad when I take notes, and
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
I'll totally remember what this means, and then obviously I never remember what things mean.
Alright.
So I'm just going to get rid of that then, and then
Okay.
because we just have the two. Okay.
Yeah.
I just
But,
wanted
you
to make
know,
sure I wasn't like
The way these rolls are secret, everything does have a virtual question mark.
yeah. Okay. I'm actually also going to get rid of all of the treasures because that is something that Ron is already tracking as well, so I don't need to. Don't worry about that.
I'm learning some rules really quickly.
Yeah, I'm looking at the rules myself right now just to make sure it makes sense of it. Unless you're referring to something else.
I would propose this. Because
Yes.
we may very well get into exploration and camping, and these are on their own subsystems. And I know some folks are in a later time zone than I am. I'm on the West Coast. So maybe this is not a good idea, but to hold off, like add 45 minutes to a later session. Is that something that's...
That's fine with me.
Yeah,
Or we could do it between the sessions if need be as well. mean, directly speaking, at least.
I would prefer between the sessions because, yeah, I'm on the East Coast, and like I said, I share a wall with elementary school kids, so I don't want to stay
Oh
up
no.
too past.
And Anthony cannot start earlier than 4 p.m. my time?
That is correct. That gives me enough time. I'm in your time as well.
Okay.
I'm on the coast as well. So, or the West Coast as well. So,
All right. Well, we just won't get to that travel part, but there's some stuff we can go through tonight.
Okay.
Let's go through some of
Sorry
the
for the confusion and all that stuff. I've been trying to figure out the subsystem route, and I'm kind of like getting lost in my own thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
So, yeah, it's I think we're selling the mace, the great axe, and the chainmail, unless somebody wants the chainmail for some reason.
Oh, okay. Should I delete them and replace them with gold? Shall I do that?
Unless anyone has any.
Oh, wait. You're talking
objections.
about the base weapon, not... What about the runes? The
I
runes
think we're
that are
selling
on
the
them.
runes with them, and that's a misunderstanding.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
And that's
So, does Anthony not want to plus one?
Oh.
I
You want to...
a coyote cloak,
Oh.
and that's 30 GP worth their sell value.
Okay. But there is a lot of... Oh, I see. Okay. I'm going to sell them for half. So add 38 gold to the pool.
I'll add it. Or do you got it?
I'll add it.
106.
Yeah, I'm going to take out the bronze key since you found a use for it.
That and it kind of technically belongs to.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Anyways, yeah.
Healing potions, in my groups, we usually just tend to treat them as party items.
Yep.
Yeah, we should keep those anyways. We're not. I don't think we should sell those. We should keep them.
Those are for sure just party items.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Coyote Cloaky is going to our ranger, correct?
Yeah.
I've Jesus.
Bless you.
I it out and added it to my character already.
Got it. Okay.
Sneeze all over myself. Again.
Bless you.
Only one? Alright. Thank you. That actually kind of hurt a little bit.
Never good when the sneezes hurt.
Well, what I can say about that is don't get old. And if you can't keep yourself in shape. As you get old.
I do want to. Oh, I do want to apologize for being a bit late to the session. I thought we started an hour later than we did.
It's
It
okay.
happens,
All
man.
good.
It won't
Yes.
happen again, but yeah.
Hugely important. But yeah, we started at 5 last week because of the session 0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We started
Then
late.
yeah, I think that's what set me off. Are we playing next week or are we playing 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Yeah, I just want to clarify. Would anyone mind if I bounce now? Because I have stuff to do and I should probably go to bed soon anyways. I'm East
Oh,
Coast.
I was prepared to continue filling it out.
Oh,
Because
I
having...
can stay if you need me to. Yeah.
running as long as I can until I hit these rule systems I haven't studied.
Fair enough. I can try to stay. I'm just a bit tired at the moment, so I
Okay.
apologize. I'm a bit sleepy. Yeah, if I'm
Are you guys
understanding
done
this
with
correctly-
treasure managing?
I
I
think
think so.
Oh,
I think
okay.
we're all good.
All right.
Yeah.
And Pies will carry me through this last part. Here we go. So he took that, and this remaining 106.86 should sounds what should be What's the fate of the gold pieces here, Amy?
Okay, well, taking into account that Sylvanas is taking so I would probably just distribute everything, and then Sylvanas can deduct 30 from his share.
Yep, just go ahead and add 30 to yourself.
Wait.
Wait.
Oh wait, he's surprised because he took a valuable item.
Yeah. So what she's saying is, whatever the remaining gold cost is, or whatever the total is, just subtract 30 from what I get, because I took.
Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
And then Lumen should be subtracting 17.5 from it.
Easier way to do that, just bring everyone up to 30 and then divide the rest evenly.
How?
So
Wait.
give a stolen red the fern 30 gold, give me 12 and a half, and then whatever is remaining, we divide that evenly.
I don't think 30
Oh.
each is the share. Were you gonna?
Yeah.
Was there something else? Because Amy, those were just modifiers to those individual shares. So
Yeah,
unless I have not
understand.
heard it yet, I think you still need to say the share.
So yes, start off by giving a stole and red fern 30, so and then me 12 and a half. That puts us all at 30, so we're in an even base. And then take the 72 and a half out
I
of
get what you're saying,
the
yeah.
total 108 or whatever, and then divide that number by 4, and then that's what we all get.
I think I get what you're saying, yeah.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
All right, I was ceding to Amy because she had a spreadsheet. Is that correct?
Sure, yeah.
that sounds correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I might be
No,
confusing things.
I-
That's
I-
just how
No, I
it
get what you're
makes sense in
saying
my
now.
head.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It was confusing initially, but I think I get what you're saying now.
And this is, ladies and gentlemen, why you study algebra in school.
I'm
Yeah,
only
I still
confused because I'm not sure why everyone's share is only 30 when there's 106 gold here, and when you add the sale price of the coyote cloak, it's 136.
They all
So,
they get more.
so
there's
basically what
more
he's
that'll be
saying
divided
is that we're
too.
going to
Yeah.
subtract. So basically we're taking the total amount in the
Mhm.
party pool that's currently, I can't do math this late at night, like 104 gold or something. We're
Mhm.
going to be taking 72 and a half away from that,
Mhm.
just kind of point blank, and we're divvying that up between Astel, Redfern, and Lumen. Astel and Redfern are taking 30, Lumen is taking 12.5. That would mean that we, at that point in time, before we touch the rest of the gold, we each have 30 gold worth of stuff. Astel and
Yeah.
Redfern's
Yeah.
is just
It's just
pure
that you
liquid
need
gold.
to add
Yeah.
the number you gave 104 needs to include the value of the stuff that they're claiming. It's
Not
not
would be
only
included
the
there.
gold pieces. It needs to be the gold pieces plus the value you accord to the items that are being claimed.
Yeah,
Before
that
you
would
start
be-
dividing it
Okay.
by 4.
Yeah,
That's what
that
confused
would
me.
be included.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. Okay, so so the additional that we need to include then is 47 gold and 5 silver.
Yes.
So,
I'm still coming out ahead with taking the item.
Yeah.
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 Getting
And it sounds like people have about 40 gold each as a share. About. According to my mental math. But Amy has the spreadsheet.
Okay.
Okay, so what was the total amount of gold for everything? Everything added up.
Okay, let me go back into that. And
You want me to tell you the total coinage?
no, I can see it there. So
Okay.
I was trying to make the it simpler on myself, and so I messed around with my own spreadsheet, and I shouldn't have done that. So, all right, so the absolute total gold that we have is 204.1 gold, including everything, including selling stuff.
Divide that
And
by
the- yeah.
and then so 201 was that the what you said?
204.1 0.1. So everyone's actually getting 51 gold and 2 copper, and there's going to be like probably technically more 1 copper, and there's going to be some copper left over.
So that would we each get 51 point with 2 copper. So I would subtract 30 from that. So I would only get 11 or 21 gold and 2 copper.
Yes.
You all would get 51.0. Well, except for Lumen, he would subtract his 17.5 from that.
So I get 51. Like for example, I get 51 and what?
51.
2 copper.
3 copper.
1.
Yeah, should I add that now, or like is that? Or should I add that now? Should I
Yes,
sheet just
add
reference?
that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And for
add it.
funsies, I'm going to keep my own mental note of his hoard, just because it kind of is an indicator of the party's wealth.
Yes.
And so
Until we have a kingdom, he will carry his hoard on him because
And the dragon now has +10 to attack.
Yes, because dragons are weird. So, yes. So I have to see how this works mechanically because I don't know how to apply that mechanically.
Let's just give you +1 hand wrap and mighty blows.
Yeah, I'll add it on my sheet. I got it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play blows. I'm just gonna edit it so it's worth 0.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just edit it a bit. Some details. +1.
All right. I think everyone knows how much gold to add to their stuff. And can I delete the gold in the party pool?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anthony, you can have 2 copper and Amy gets 3, and then we're all good on everything.
The only thing Foundry needs is like little
I only
sounds
took
of
2.
gold coins being transferred.
Well, the loot thing does allow you to transfer loot, which is part of the reason why I was doing it backwards. Because it does have like distribute the coins.
Okay. Okay. Can we move on to the morning?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, sorry. I thought we were done with the session. I didn't realize we were still continuing. That's why I was a bit confused. I think.
Yeah. I was just saying, when it became clear that people couldn't really meet earlier or meet later, I just changed my mind. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So people are gathering in the Great Hall. It's shocking how quickly Lady Jamandi's staff have restored the manor's Great Hall in the space of a few morning hours. There are few signs of the violence of the night before that remain, and things have mostly returned to normal. As the adventurers who survived the assault take seats at the tables, there are new faces here who arrived just this morning, who settle in as well, and everyone is exchanging stories about what happened. Even with these newcomers, though, there are far fewer heroes in the hall than there were the previous evening, and the atmosphere is serious and somber as Lady Jamandi steps up to speak. Let's see, I have her. I like having her face up on the screen. Alright. I would like to thank those of you who helped defeat the Black Tears last night. It's obvious someone doesn't like our plans to settle the stolen lands. Well, we're not so easily dissuaded, are we? I say no, and this morning I would like to issue formal charters to all of you to begin exploring the stolen lands and make them safe for tomorrow's settlers. The first charter we would like to bequeath goes to the group called the Iron Wraiths. You now see a group of people in armor with wearing helms. They've never taken off their helms, by the way. Who stride confidently forward and kind of look at everybody else as people, politely applaud.
Supposed to have names.
That's dumb. That was a dumb question. Never mind.
The tales of your adventures have thrilled many Brevik nobles, and I'm excited to see what you can do with the exploration of the Glenabon uplands. Your charter is to establish a base for Brevoy there, after dealing with the Tiger Lords, and then to open diplomatic relations with Pitox from a point of strength. People can do secret society checks or relevant checks to know what the hell she's talking about. They were wearing plate mail, these four.
Sorry, I will roll in just a second. I was taking notes. Here we go.
Yeah.
Would warfare lore tell me anything about them?
Yeah, what?
All right, I'll roll that.
Did you see that roll, Ronald?
I
right?
see it. I see it. Okay. All right. You guys all know this stuff. You guys all rolled well this time.
That
Yay.
doesn't happen often.
You know that the Iron Wraiths are a relatively experienced band of adventurers who have already built a reputation for themselves here in Restov. And they actually are human. They just have a fearful reputation, and they like to... It's kind of their brand, let's say, to use modern terminology. And that Pitax is a neighbor to the west who is who is seen as aggressive and wanting to colonize the stolen lands. Pitax, P-I-T-A-X, and that these four have been given a special responsibility. They're one of the more trusted groups. So you conclude that from what you know.
Dragon and a bear, and a snake.
And dragon.
You're an unconventional band. Let's say that the guards feel like you guys are kind of heroic, but you're also a motley group, and you don't fit the typical mold of a group of rulers. They think that you are. They were willing to play cards with you last night and to tell tall tales, but they also are. They see you more as their equals and not traditional people who they would bow to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Should have been an officer.
Baron Hannes Drelev, as per our previous discussions, this is Lady Jamandi, your charter is one of specific importance for Brevoy. Securing the southern trade routes along the East Selen River and establishing a base for merchant caravans and barges alike is of utmost importance. Hook-Tongue's Slough will be your base of operations. And there's applause as you look around and you see a dour-looking nobleman who gives a crisp bow, quick bow, and takes the charter, rolls it up and walks past people and kind of looks at past your table and with an arrogant sneer, kind of looking down at you. Like, he seems like he's heard that your tales of adventure, and he heard about your heroics last night. Everybody knows about your heroics. It's interesting that that's his response to you. Magar Varn. His name is. I'm gonna type it. It's probably better. I love players who take notes, especially in this campaign because of the sprawling. There's a lot of stuff going on. Yep. This next person is Magar Varn, who is the person who sat at your table last night. Let's see if I can get his picture up again. All right. Magar Varn, your father Androth has long been a faithful friend. Your charter assigns you to Nomen Heights to establish a town with the Varnling host. In time, we hope to establish an Aldori dueling school there, but in the more immediate future, we ask you to broker an alliance with the Nomen Centaurs who roam the region. I trust you and your fellows are up to the task. And Magar Varn says absolutely. And there's also some people at his side. He seems to have a group of armed people already that will support him. He walks up to accept his charter, and as he everyone who's been getting a charter has been escorted out to fill out some more paperwork and go over some details with some of Jamandi's servants. He's leaving the hall now, and he passes by your table and smiles. Once you get established, I would love to have you come visit so we can set up trade relations. Good luck, he says.
Thank you, sir. He
swishes his cape and walks out the hall. So, And last, but certainly not least, last night's heroes. And there's a cheer from the mostly the guards. who
Here's to
First, I want to thank you again for risking your lives to help defend my manor. The courage, gumption, and skill you displayed will take you far, I suspect. You even put out the fire before it did much damage. And you personally apprehended the leader of the Black Tears so that we could find out who sent them. Hopefully those investigations will be fruitful. For your charters, we're asking you to travel to the southwest into the region known as the Green Belt. A swath of wildlands that includes the forest known as the Null Marches and the hill country of the Camelands. We've heard that the bandits have grown particularly aggressive in the Green Belt, and they need to be stopped before anyone safely settles in the region. A small trading post in the Rossland hinterlands has been particularly hard hit. I suggest starting there. Once the bandits have been dealt with, we will be ready to bequeath to you more permanent charters to settle the land and establish a government of your own. So, people applaud you, and they're expecting you to come up now. She's extending her hand.
I'll step forward.
All right, and this is what is received by Sylvanus. It is a written charter. And you guys can also do knowledge checks about any of the other locations and groups that were mentioned. Amy was taking notes, it sounds like.
Is there a way we can put this image in our player notes?
Good question. I can make this charter shared, and maybe you can do things with it. I'm going to make you all co-own it. It's now owned by you.
In the general journal, that works.
Yeah. And among other announcements, you also see that she's actually giving... It's actually not clear to me as the GM what exactly is going on here, but there's... Jathal, Amiri, Harem, Valerie, Lindsay, and Tartuccio are also being given a similar charter. They're being promised land adjacent to yours, but the areas that you're to explore is kind of the same. Overlapping, so it's like whatever you both can clear. So they're in a different group. And Lindsay's saying, "Oh, I really wanted to go with the man with the objects." And there's a stern look from Lady Jamandi to Lindsay, and she says, "My lady, I'm sorry." And she accepts the charter for their group. No, Tartuccio steps forward and accepts the charter. And says, this is not something you need to do for me, servant, he says to Lindsay. This is my honor. And he steps forward, and with a swish of his purple cape, he takes the charter with a appropriate bow.
I think they might lynch him.
It really might happen. Homie might get tarred and feathered and all of the above.
And Amiri is, meanwhile, she, you guys, while you are in your room, going over your details with an assistant, Amiri sneaks into your room, and she says, "I'm just not gonna. I was not going to follow that purple frog." And she says, I was killing myself if I could get away with it. I talked to them, and I probably knew, and we all agreed it was not a good idea for me to go with them." She says she's willing to go with you. You guys
Cool.
get things done.
I am not against this. I think you'd be a welcome addition to our group. How says you all?
Redfern is fine with Redfern.
Yep.
Sounds good with me.
Yeah, we could still do that sparring that we promised, eh? To Redfern.
Yay. Yay.
You sound so enthused. Yay!
I'm not trying to be sarcastic. I'm just tired.
Okay. That is the player speaking. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Lady Jamandi had suggested that you head off straight away to whenever you liked. You probably want to make some preparations, but head out as soon as possible. It is late winter, but you have a whole task of trying to clear out the area and making it safe from banditry before the next winter.
Yeah.
And what season is it right now?
It is...
It wouldn't.
Calistral is our February.
Okay.
Are we associating today's date as our official start point? I know it won't continue because obviously we're having multiple days before.
Are you talking about a real life date?
Yeah, like.
Oh
February
no,
1st.
I just said 24th of Calistral because that's what it was in the picture.
Oh.
I changed the date before anyone could notice of the world calendar in the adventure. If you look at the calendar, it says it's the 24th of Calistral.
Where's that?
Oh, on the upper left hand side, world clock. Okay, so what we can do next time is, well, any prepper. Well, you know what? Let me think. Next time, we can add 20 minutes to the beginning or the end and go over camping. Maybe at the very beginning, the three of us without Anthony can go over camping
Well,
and how that works.
I could probably make that, but I can't guarantee that. So I'll do my best to be there. I get off work at 2 p.m.
Mhm.
But I try to give myself that leeway in order, like, because I work security, and if I have an incident or whatever, I have to stay late until my report is completed, and so I try to give myself buffer time. I should be able to make that next week, for next session.
Okay. What time zone are you in? Remind me.
I'm up north of you in Portland.
Okay. All right. So it probably works, but if not for you to come at 3:40 Pacific, but if not, no big deal. Because we're going to be learning too and getting used to it. Because I see now from this map that it's it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 hexes of travel, and I think each day is a hex. Each hex is a day. To get to that trading post.
Okay.
So, I don't think the camping rules are gone over. I should send you guys some PDFs or screenshots of it.
Is that located in the actual?
It's not. It's not in the player's guide.
I mean, in the actual adventure book.
In the companion guide. It's in the back of the companion guide.
I have that. I can look at it myself as well.
Yeah, it's another subsystem. They just put all the stuff. It was like a crowdfunding project, or you know how it is, stretch goals. We're gonna add camping. We're gonna add NPCs. It's got a lot of. Oh, there's a whole. You can learn recipes, you guys.
That part is so cool.
Baked spider legs. There's also this hearty purple soup. It's a high-level recipe made of purple worm meat.
Oh, that tells me something. I don't want to fight it.
Well, it's a sandbox. There's gonna be lots of. And there's also weather events, a weather event subsystem. So this will be interesting.
So I am very much glad that I took that coyote cloak because it gives me a +1 bonus to survival checks.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're relying on you. Hope you're ready for that.
I definitely will be increasing my wisdom at an early opportunity.
Yeah, I think I'll be sending the camping chapter to you guys.
Cool.
It's the camping and cooking chapter.
I mean,
It's like
I
14
love that.
pages.
Assel, you guys are gonna find Assel is surprisingly very good at cooking. So,
What skill is it? Crafting?
I believe so. And then I took the seasoned skill feat with my road dedication, so I
Ooh,
have
cool.
a +1 circumstance bonus to it. So yeah.
Good. I will provide the food and you will cook the food.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll be
Perce-
taking care of our people.
Ooh, there's a predict weather activity also that requires survival.
I will be.
Does
looking
Coyote
it up.
Cloak give you an item bonus to all survival checks?
Flat item bonus to survival checks.
Nice. Okay. Yep, you
And
want
then
that.
if I roll a critical success to subsist using survival, I can provide for double the amount of a critical success would provide me.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna start a thread about this camping stuff, but also you guys should discuss having some like rations and just some basic stuff for traveling, because you'll
Okay.
be spending weeks doing Hexploration, I believe. Also, look over the Hexploration chapter, which is part of the Game Mastery Guide and is on Archives of Nethys. The Hexploration. Okay. All right, I'll just remind you of all that in the thread. But yeah, we'll just add 15 minutes next time. I'll see you all in 2 weeks. Let's see what we had 10 people earlier. We have 11. We had some people watching the whole time. Oh, 16. It grew.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yay.
All right. This is our biggest audience on the side channel so far. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed it and talking to the players and the audience. The Beginner Box weekend is happening on my server this weekend, and the Beginner Box sessions will be happening beyond this weekend, so people can join that. And I will now say farewell. Goodbye, everybody. Also say goodbye to the
Bye.
audience, and I will see you all later.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.